Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We are live from Gerald Prim Stadium for the district opener between the number 7 ranked Sulphur Springs Wildcats and a team that had a huge win against last season. Aubrey picked up their first win of the season last year, hoping to start district play a little better than they did the non-district. But if you've been hanging out with us all year long, thank you so much and welcome back in. You have no idea how much we appreciate you. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Tyler Lennon. I'm joined, of course, by my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, a Wildcat legend, Ryan Humphries. Ryan, what's going on, buddy?
Tyler, I say it every chance I get. Absolute pleasure to be calling the game with you tonight at Gerald Prim in Sulphur Springs, and especially nice tonight because we got all the non-district out of the way, and tonight officially starts the fun stuff.
It does, and I think the fun weather kind of followed with it. It feels like football season.
It's very, very football-esque.
It is
in Sulphur Springs tonight.
It is. Ryan, we've got a ton to get into here in the pregame show, but before we go too far, I want to make sure everyone knows the pregame show, as always, is brought to you by the good people over at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. They offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right service with the right tire today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 30 years. Ryan, like we said, Sulphur Springs Wildcats now ranked number 7. They'd been kind of stuck in the 8th spot, but they finally go up a place. And I want to harp back on last year. This time last year, we felt really good about where the Wildcats were, but going into district play, it still is, but I think even more so last year. This was maybe the best district in the state, and this was you went on the road to Aubrey, who I think was ranked at the time. They were in the top 25 anyway, and you go get what I think, number 9.
I was going to say, I think they were highly ranked going into this one because we weren't really sure. We knew we were good.
Right.
We weren't sure what we really were, and in the district of death that last year was – this was a big one.
It was.
And I think it's a big one tonight, but last year especially, that really set the tone, kind of what this group was all about.
Yes, definitely set the party off right. A 35-14 win on the road.
And it was a lot closer than that.
It was.
Yeah.
And I think we definitely felt that way at the time, but at that moment, I think that was the biggest win we'd seen the Sulphur Springs Wildcats get, not last season, but since we've started broadcasting.
I think that's a perfect point. I mean, that really, again, that set the tone. That really showed me, okay, we can go on the road against a top 10 team that had a lot of D1 talent last year and really, okay, we look good. We can do this. And so, I mean, from that point on, I think we've really seen what we can be.
Yeah, 100%. And kind of looking at Aubrey, like we said, not quite the team they were last year because of how many people they lost. And remember, this was a team that despite, we don't see that very much at this level, but almost all of their guys, quarterback included, was playing both sides of the ball.
And that's a great thing when you have good players. It's good in the moment because last year it was like, gosh, I mean, we can't get away from all these studs. However, in the long run, it's not good, and certainly at the high 4A level because you're going to see tonight, a lot of missing parts for Aubrey, and I think Aubrey's going to be a good ball club tonight. I think they're going to have an outside chance at the playoffs in this district, maybe for that 4th spot, but it's going to be a different group than what we saw last year.
Yeah, kind of looking at what Aubrey's done this season, they actually picked up their first win of the year last week. That was a 29-19 win on the road against Van Alstyne. But their previous 3 weeks or losses, it was against a pretty good schedule. It was Sunnyvale, Kennedale, and Brock. But in those 3 games, they lost by a combined score of 108-34. So, unfortunately, averaging just 15 points per game this season while allowing 32. Unfortunately, against this Sulphur Springs Wildcat team, neither of those numbers are going to be good enough.
No, it's not. And they're going to – they're going to throw some funky things at us tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if we see our 3rd game in a row with an onside kick. I'd go for it on 4th down every chance I get. But this is a game that you can't take lightly, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit because it is district, and this means everything. This week and this week alone means everything. But I do think this is a game that, if you're Sulphur Springs, you feel really good about.
Yeah,
coming into.
100%. And Ryan, we mentioned it is district play. Producer Corey, if you don't mind, it's our favorite time of the year, so we get to bring back the fun graphics. Corey, do you mind pulling those up? Yep. And again,
yes.
It's still one of the toughest districts in the state. You've got
Beautiful.
number 1, number 6, number 7, and 23. Let's start here, if you don't mind. Number 1, Salina against number 6, Frisco Panther Creek. I think this is one of the biggest games in the entire state.
Well, I would say it is the biggest game in the entire state, and really tonight especially, this is a huge, huge night for this district just because of the matchups alone. You've got just going off of rankings, you've got the best two teams playing each other, so that's going to control head-to-head between Salina and Panther Creek. And then one of the – in our world where we're really excited about keeping up with this district, a huge game, and I will go as far to say that it is a play-in game.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. It is a play-in game tonight between Paris and Lake Dallas.
I agree.
I'm looking a month and a half in advance, but I'm serious when I say the winner of the Paris and Lake Dallas game will be the 4th seed this year.
I agree. I think you and I have been saying that really since this season started, and I think we've been kind of keeping more and more of an eye on it as the season goes on. We'll get into what the spreads are for all those games and our predictions for them, but I agree. I think the winner of that one does go on to make the playoffs.
I think so, and obviously upsets happen, but I really think that this district, as strong as it is, it's very top-heavy this time around. I think you've got Salina, Lake Dallas, and Sulphur Springs, and then a large gap.
I think so as well.
Maybe that's Lake Dallas, maybe it's Paris, maybe it's Aubrey, I don't know. Community, just not a great program right now. They're off tonight. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We love scoreboard watching outside of district, but when it becomes district, it becomes pretty exciting.
Yep, and I know you'll be keeping us updated on those throughout the entire night. Ryan, this is the first home game anyway, but really kind of the first game all season where we're back on our quote-unquote normal schedule.
I know it.
So we don't have as much time as it feels like we usually have. I say let's go ahead and get straight into the players to watch for tonight's game. As always, I'll let you do the honors and start first. Who are we watching here tonight?
I picked a fun one tonight. I feel like this is the group that doesn't get talked about enough, not just Sulphur Springs, but in all of football at all levels. But I picked the entire offensive line, obviously led by Vincent Johnson and Aiden McCarroll and Jeff Stevenson and those guys. But the offensive line has set the tone game in and game out, and we're gonna go as far as that offensive line takes this team. We run the ball at will. That brings everyone down for the pass game, and we've completed every post that we can this season for long touchdowns. But that starts at the line of scrimmage with the Great Wall of Wildcat. And so tonight, my players to watch is the entire offensive line.
I love that pick. I think you and I have spent the last 8, 9, 10 months talking about how this could be the best offensive line play we've ever seen from the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, and I think through the first month of the season, it's been exactly that.
We don't talk about them, and in the offensive line world,
that's great.
That's a great thing.
Right. It's a lot like the referees, except for last week we were pointing him
that was
out.
A lot
but
of fun.
If you don't notice it, that means it's going according to plan.
No doubt.
And like you said, I mean, this team is averaging 7 yards per carry. Ooh. And that's largely – we have great runners, but –
And how much of that 7 yards per carry is before contact?
Mm-hmm.
And that's on the offensive line. You know what I mean? Because it feels like when Jackson, when Deuce, when Dobson, those guys are 4, 5, 6 yards up the field before there's any type of contact. Well, that's from the holes created by the offensive line.
100%. And I feel like as much as we do see Deuce run, it's never because he needs to. He's never being chased out of the pocket. So even in
most
the pass
of his rushing
game,
has been designed quarterback run. I feel like we haven't scrambled
if not
much
all of it
at all.
Yeah. I can't think of any. I can't think of any either. I'll go kind of in a similar lane. We're talking about Deuce Timmons. I'm going to go with Deuce as my player to watch. I know we try to mix it up, but I don't know that we've gone with Deuce, and he's been really, really good. He's already got 16 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards on the season. As Ryan Humphries says, that'll play.
That'll play every week.
But, yeah, it was also a really good game against Aubrey last season. That was kind of his quote-unquote breakout game. It was the district opener. He had 4 touchdowns. I will go as far to say I think we see another 4-touchdown performance from Deuce here tonight.
Combined total passing easily.
Yeah, I think so.
I will guarantee that tonight.
Ryan, let's go ahead and move over to the defensive side of the ball. Who's your player to watch here?
Got a little bit of an appetizer against Bullard. Got the full meal last week against Mount Pleasant. You kind of were back to closing your eyes and just listening. And when you heard the pads cracking, you knew that Alex McCormick was on the field.
Yep.
We've got him full healthy for district. Ready to see him and what he brings to the table. He definitely brings a bit of nasty to this Sulphur Springs defense. I mean, he is legitimately all over the place.
Yep. Since he's made his return, only Alex King and Grayson Hardy have more tackles than him. And in that return against Bullard, he was on a little bit of a snap count. He still was tied for second on the team in tackles. Like you said, I think he's at 100% now. He had a huge game against Aubrey last year as well, 9 tackles.
Interception.
And you'll remember that interception late in the game.
Yep.
We said it was closer than 35-14. Aubrey was making their way up the field, and kind of on the door of scoring, making it close again. He had the interception that kind of sealed it.
That was a nominee for one of the plays of the year.
I believe it was. Yes,
maybe inside the top 10. I can't remember.
I don't remember if it made the top 10, but I kind of think it did.
Yeah.
But I think that's a great pick. And once again, we don't do this on purpose, but I'm going to go in a similar lane. I'm going with Alex the intern. He I don't know if this is the correct phrase, but I would say quietly having as good of a senior year as he did junior year. He leads the team in tackles this season. Twice he's led the team in tackles for that game. He's also tied for the lead in sacks and QB hurries. He's been really, really good this year.
It's funny, just thinking about defensive stats this year. Stats are hard to come by. Because there's so many guys doing stuff. There's so many guys in the backfield, in the action. Take an Alex or take a Grayson, who are obviously two of our better defenders. Their stats probably don't look like they did last
100%.
year just because it's spread out. I mean, there's guys every week that didn't necessarily do anything the week before that just has this crazy breakout game the following, and that's awesome. That's a great problem to have.
Yeah, I kind of mentioned that last week, I believe, but it feels like every single one of these guys is having a good season, but none of them kind of stand out statistically because, like you said, it's just hard when you have that many people doing things for one player to have, ridiculous stats.
No doubt.
Ryan, real quick before we get to everyone's favorite part of the pregame show, I say we hear from some of the partners that make all this possible, and then we'll be back for Hump's Keys to Victory.
Car problems always show up at the worst time.
What am I going to do?
Oh, looks like we caught it just on time. We'll have you fixed up and on the road in no time. All set. Have fun on the trip.
Thank you. You too.
Me too.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Reliable tires, reliable service, wherever life takes you.
Hey Sulphur Springs, I'm Natalie White and this is my niece Hannah. My husband and Hannah's dad founded Roper and White right here in our hometown because we love this community.
And because we are big fans of Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
We are investing in our athletes by joining the SS All Sports Booster Club, and you can too. When you become a Booster Club member or shop the store inside the Prim, you are not only investing in our current athletes, but our future ones too. From all of us at Roper and White,
go Wildcats.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everyone for hanging out with us during the pregame show. I teased it before the break, but it's time for everyone's favorite part of the pregame show, my favorite part of the pregame show, Hump's Keys to Victory. Ryan, what you got for us this week?
Tyler, this team is making it so hard on me week in and week out. They do not give me much ammunition to try, preach that we need to do this or do that.
Because in theory, these should be like, something that you need improvement on, something you need to work on.
No, I'm really kind of doing a 3-for-1. I'm kind of lumping three things together, more motivational for what's to come. But number one, past is the past. Texas high school football is one of the unique situations where the best team in the state, Salina, the 6th-ranked team in the state, Frisco Panther Creek, the 7th team ranked in the state, Sulphur Springs, everything they've done to this point legitimately means nothing.
Yeah, because even in the NFL and college, your non-conference, those matter.
Legitimately, 3 of the 7 best teams in the state, everything they've done, undefeated, all 3, none of it means anything.
And on the flip end, you could be 0-4 so far.
100%. Aubrey the same way. It does not matter. Nothing that has happened counts. And so past is in the past. Everything we've done well, I expect us to continue to do it, but as far as past successes, none of it means anything. And so that's something to think about tonight. Number 2, the journey. It's a long road. We as Sulphur Springs Wildcat fans, our hopes and our wants and our expectations should be that this is the first game of about 10 more, 11 more really important ones. And that's where I'm at as a fan. I'm so excited about this group and what they bring to the table. But the journey, it's a marathon and not a sprint.
Right.
And that brings to my next point, and that's go 1-0. We're bringing 1-0 back.
We're back.
It's district. Yes, I'm fully aware in 2 weeks that we play Salina. I'm fully aware that in a month we play Frisco Panther Creek and everybody in between. But truly, none of those matter unless we take care of business tonight.
100%.
Because those games change with the outcome of tonight's game. You cannot win every district game unless you win the first one, and that's a fact.
100%.
And so, I don't have any critiques. I don't have any asks for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. More motivational, more, hey, we have a lot of expectations, But to reach those goals, you have to do it. You have to do it one game at a time.
I mean, to be fair, you're winning on almost, I believe, 40 points per game on average so far. So not a ton to critique necessarily.
No, there's not. There's not. But you got to handle business tonight. This is a district opponent that they have dreams too. They want to play in the playoffs. They know what they're up against Sulphur Springs. It's a whatever spread. They're on the road. They know the situation. They are going to throw some punches, not literally, but figuratively.
Hopefully.
Hopefully not. But Sulphur Springs, it's just got to react and go take it to them. I mean, be what you've been all year. But step it up a notch. These count, and so I'm very excited about what we're going to see tonight.
I'm as well. Ryan, I say we're getting close to kickoff. Let's hear from a few more of our partners who make all this possible, and then we'll be back to wrap up the pregame show.
Man, you're looking rough.
We feel rough. Can you take us to Discount Wheel and Tire already?
Okay, let's go.
Even your tires know where to go. Discount Wheel and Tire. For service you can count on.
Looking for new furniture without the big price tag? D&B Furniture has everything from living room sets to appliances at prices you'll love. With easy in-house financing, affordable down payments, and flexible terms, you can take it home today and pay over time. We even deliver locally to you, free of charge. D&B Furniture, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by and browse our showroom or give us a call today. 903-885-7396.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Gerald Prim Stadium, just a few minutes away from the district opener between the number 7 ranked Sulphur Springs Wildcats and Aubrey. Ryan, every week we've got to grade the tunnels. What you got this week for us?
Producer Corey, he either really agrees with me or really disagrees with me, but that's not a great tunnel, Tyler. That's a 3 out of 10 if I've ever seen it. Just the random place of the head is just, I don't know, it's just like we just stuck it on top.
I didn't notice until right now, and it also does seem not even or something. It doesn't seem centered.
Are the red streaks, are those wings, or I don't, it's a 3 out of 10 from
So what's
from
funny,
me tonight.
I think, about us is on almost everything, without ever discussing it, without trying to be, we're like on the exact same page. The tunnels we have differed on a little bit, and I disagree. I've got this at like a 7.
Oh man,
I really do.
on this
I
one.
like it.
I'm out.
I don't know what it is. I like it. It's reminding me of, like, you know, I'm a big Batman fan. It's reminding me of the Penguin a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like it. Which I love Aubrey's logo in general. It's the UTSA logo.
All right, is it Chaparral or Chaparral?
I think it's neither. I think it's like chaparrals, right? I think
Let's
it's
just
ale.
agree to just say Aubrey tonight. How about
So I'm a little upset with you that you even brought it up. I was only going to say Aubrey all night. You notice every
I didn't
time.
want people in the comments asking, what is a chap?
You notice I keep saying the Sulphur Springs Wildcats against Aubrey.
Aubrey.
I didn't want to accidentally didn't want to offend anybody by saying it incorrectly. But Ryan, Corey, if you don't mind, can we pull up the district standings again and everything? I say let's go ahead and kind of do our predictions for the district games this week. Like we said, I think the game of the week for the entire state, number 1 Salina is at home against number 6 Panther Creek. Salina's a 5-point favorite in that one. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that's going to be an all-out slugfest. You've got Bo Bentley versus Jalen Lott, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Those are two very highly recruited individuals. I think Bo Bentley's committed to OU. I think Jalen Lott is committed to Oregon, but potentially could flip to Texas. So that's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I think this weekend maybe going on a visit.
He was there last week when I was there.
Weekend,
yeah,
he
was there actually, and so I'm not going to pick against Salina. I think Panther Creek can win this game. I really do. But a team that's on a 20-something game win streak, they're at home. I'm not going to pick against that.
Yeah, I think that could go either way. I'm with you. I would probably go Salina, and the 5 points. I mean, I think they do win by a touchdown or more. But when it comes to those two teams, I don't know that one is much better than the other, but I do think for us personally, Panther Creek actually scares me a little bit more. I think they've got such a high-powered offense, especially in the pass game.
Yeah, no doubt. And obviously, Bo Bentley for Salina is one of the better quarterbacks we've ever seen. But our Achilles heel this year, if there's anything that we've had go wrong on defense, it's the forward pass, and that's we joke about that. But a guy like Jalen Lott for Panther Creek, that causes a lot of problems for anyone. And so that's going to be a lot to handle when the time comes. But I think there's going to be a lot of points tonight in that one. But I will take the Bobcats.
Okay, let's look at the number 23 team in the state. Paris, they are an 18-point favorite at home against Lake Dallas. Lake Dallas, obviously, we just showed the top 25 as like college football. But the rankings do go from 1 all the way to 108 or whatever the number is. And they have Lake Dallas at number 42, which I mean, we haven't seen them like that, but I think is criminally low. And I think 18 points is entirely too many.
I think 18 is silly. I'd be shocked if Paris won by that many tonight. I am going to change my tune. I think earlier in the week, I might have predicted that Lake Dallas would win this game. I am going to shift. I think Paris will win this game. First of all, I haven't seen them enough to really give a great opinion.
Right.
But it seems that the media is kind of in love with Paris. And so that, big win last week against White House. I don't know what White House has this year, but that's usually a pretty good program. And so, yeah, I'm going to take Paris in this one. Not by 18.
Fair.
By less than that.
I will say this. I think the closer we've gotten to that game, I've felt a little bit the same way. At first, I was very sold that Lake Dallas would win that game. The closer we get, I'm not sure. I am actually still going to stick with Lake Dallas. But earlier in the week, I was like, no, I think Lake Dallas for sure goes in there and gets that win. Now I'm just like, I think they go get the win.
I am going to double up for anyone that didn't hear earlier in the pregame show. I know it's far out, and I know it sounds pretty dramatic, but I truly believe that game tonight, Paris versus Lake Dallas, will be the 4th spot. The winner 100%. Of that game will make the playoffs, and I really believe that.
I know that's wild to say on the opening night of district play, but I agree. I think
you just look at the schedule.
I think you earn a playoff spot.
I feel very confident throwing that into the prediction airwaves.
Ryan, Aubrey already running out of the tunnel that I'm a fan of. Your Sulphur Springs Wildcats should be coming in any minute. So I'll hold off on our weekly pick 'em and everything.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. How about our Sulphur Springs prediction tonight? Have we given that, or you want to wait on that too?
I was actually about to say if you want to go ahead and do that, I'm perfectly fine with that. We're waiting on the flag anyway. So the Wildcats, by the way, at 22-point favorite. Are we going without the flag? We're going without the flag.
No flag, okay.
Here come your Sulphur Springs Wildcats for the first time here in district play.
I'm not into this type of thing, but I'd say that's a bad omen.
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing. I don't care near as much about the flag, I don't think, with like needing it, but if that's what you do.
To me, that pretty much guarantees that the opening kickoff tonight will be an Aubrey onside kick.
And they recover it.
But yeah, Tyler, prediction tonight, score prediction for Sulphur Springs.
22-point favorites.
Yeah. That's I talked about the 18-point spread for Lake Dallas and Paris being bad. 22 is a bad spread.
I think so as well.
Plain and simple. I think Sulphur Springs wins this one closer to the tune of 56-7. Perhaps I'll go 56-14. Be my prediction. Final prediction.
You see, I have it written down. I had 49-14.
Yeah,
so
I'll go 56-14 Sulphur Springs.
As always, we're on the same page. Ryan, I think we're ready for the national anthem. So Ryan and I will step out of the way, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night after that.
Our prayer tonight is going to be led by Sulphur Springs senior Cameron Johnson.
Dear Heavenly Father, before we ask for you for anything, allow us to express our gratitude and thanks. Thank you for being a loving, kind, and just God. Thank you for putting your breath in our lungs and allowing these teams to come out here and compete in this game today. During this game, allow us to have good sportsmanship to honor not only our teams, but also you, Lord. I pray for safety over the players tonight, and we invite your presence to fill the room as we play tonight. In the mighty name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
The national anthem tonight will be led by the Sulphur Springs High School Wildcat Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready for kickoff here in Sulphur Springs. We're on a couple quick things that we haven't gotten to yet. We have not done our weekly Pick'em. And remember, we added the fan vote that we've added on Front Porch News. You can vote each week before the games. The fans went 1-1 last week. So far, you were leading 4-4. I'm 3-5. I got to get it together, man.
I'm either 2-0 or 0-2. Have not had a week in between. I've got to quit picking against State of Texas universities.
Yep.
Did not pick Texas Tech last week. They made me look like a fool. I'm sorry for that. Red Raider alums. It won't happen again. But, yeah, so, Tyler, you did beat me last week.
Yep.
So I'm going to let you do the honors in this first one. It was too good of a college slate to pick an NFL game this week because a week where Georgia and Alabama is the third best game is an unbelievable Saturday schedule.
Yes, it is a great college schedule. We will start. You picked these, and so I didn't want to pick LSU, but you've got number 4 LSU going to number 13 Ole Miss. Ole Miss is the favorite in that one. The fans, the viewer vote, went with LSU. And once again, me and the viewers are locked in together. I don't want to take LSU because I'm an LSU fan, but I can't not take LSU because I'm an LSU fan.
Well, Tyler, lucky for you, I am not taking LSU. I'm going to take Ole Miss. I love Lane Kiffin. I love all the drama around this one. If you're into that kind of thing, social media wise. But LSU at Ole Miss is going to be a lot of fun at 2:30 tomorrow. Great SEC matchup. But give me the Rebels. I talked to Brody Blackman, Ole Miss former Ole Miss golfer. And he assured me that the Rebels were going to get it done. And so give me Ole Miss.
And then you've got number 6 Oregon at number 3 Penn State. Penn State's a 3.5-point favorite in that one. The viewers went with Oregon. What does Ron Humphries have?
Whiteout nighttime game in Happy Valley, Penn State. I think it's just too much. It's going to be a lot for Oregon. That crowd is going to be unbelievable. So give me the Nittany Lions in that one.
Me and the viewers once again on the same page. I'm also going Oregon. Until I love him as a coach, I want him to do well and succeed. But until James Franklin wins a really big game, I'll go against him, unfortunately.
So big swing week for Ryan and Tyler.
And especially you go either 2-0 or 0-2.
Right, exactly.
We're about to see which one. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Discount Wheel and Tire pregame show. We are almost ready for kickoff here in this one. But first, I want to tell everyone that the Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. for Next Gen Nights, which are for anyone from birth all the way through 12th grade. They also offer young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of each month. And they have a Women's Night coming up on October 21st at 6:30 p.m., which is open to all women throughout the community. You can find more information on that and register at twbcss.com/events. Ryan, we're ready to get rolling here. Ryan, I don't want to say officially predicting, but he's on watch for a 3rd straight week of an onside kick.
No, I am officially predicting. It's exactly what I would do. I'm a 20-something point underdog, probably more of an underdog than even that.
Yep.
Sulphur Springs did not recover an onside kick last week, and they are going to kick it deep. So forget everything I just said.
Dobson Martin fields that one at the 20.
You see what I mean, though?
Yes.
So Dobson Martin catches that around the 25, 30-yard line, has a great return, and is now at the 43-yard line.
Yep.
Well, we had no opportunity to recover that if I'm Aubrey. If we onside kick it, they're going to get it in the relative same spot, but we had a chance to recover that one. Just doesn't make sense to me.
I agree. I don't think the difference is near enough.
They're going to mark it back at the 40, but my point, I'm sticking with that notion.
It's the opposite of risk-reward to me.
Right.
There's not that much of a risk with a really big reward. But either way, Wildcats will start this one at the 40. With Dobson Martin in the backfield, you've got Jackson Hare lining up out wide. But he's in motion. And it's a give to Dobson Martin. And Ryan, one play into it, you're right where it would have been. Like you said, it would be.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to scheme, Tyler, that every game you don't know which position Jackson Hare, Dobson Martin, you don't know what position those guys are going to line up at early in the game. I mean, I don't know how many times we've had Jackson Hare first snap of the game line up at receiver. It feels like not many. Not the first snap of the game.
At least 2 or 3 he hasn't been at running back to start, though.
Right. And so definitely interesting. Going to have a free play here.
Flags down the field.
Okay, false start.
That'll bring us back 5. So making what would have been a 2nd and 1 about a 2nd and 6.
I'm really hating that we don't have the referee crew from last week. The vocal explanation of each.
I'm gonna miss them for the rest of my life.
I know it. It made it pretty enjoyable to listen to.
Run real quick. Well, pass out to Jackson Hare. And just like that, we've got a 3rd, and I mean, manageable, but not quite the 2nd and 1 you were looking at a second ago.
5 yards, Tyler. If we pick up 3 here, I think you line it up and go for it on 4th down. Even first drive of the game. I think this is 4-down territory.
I think so as well.
If you're able to cut this in half, I feel very comfortable with that.
Wildcats converting their 3rd downs at a rate of 69% so far this season. And it is a draw. And Deuce will pick it up. So 1 for 1 on the night.
Corey, you don't happen to have a replay on that, do you? So, Tyler, we're going to get some different motions tonight. See if we can start it over, Corey. Okay, so middle linebacker, he motions out. We're going to have different movements tonight. That frees up the box for the run game. Deuce Timmons. If they're gonna keep one backer in the box, Deuce Timmons is going to run for over 100 tonight.
And Jackson Hare might do it as well, Ryan. 48 yards. He said, who all's running for 100 yards? Got half of it right there.
There's not enough guys. Not enough guys in that area, Tyler.
It's not enough.
There's just 5-on-5, 5-on-6. It is not a good look for the defense. We're too good running the ball. Offensive line is too good. But if you look at that one, I'm almost guaranteeing. I mean, that's just too much space, and he's going to blitz. He misses. That's an easy touchdown for Jackson Hare. Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs, 7. Aubrey, 0.
Hey, I really like your puppy. Do you think he would like this?
Getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, we believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, our goal is to make you feel at home. Because a great smile starts with a great experience, and we're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy.
In every successful build, it starts with one thing: a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete Incorporated has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, agricultural. We pour it all with pride. On time, on budget, built to last.
Just 2 minutes and 10 seconds into this one, and the Wildcats already on the board. The 3rd rushing touchdown of the season for Jackson Hare, number 29 of his career. And the Wildcats will kick deep, fielded at the 10. And a pretty big hit. I think that's Zay Godbold on the hit. And before we see Aubrey take over for the first time, I want to tell you about Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right.
Tyler, I love the effort on special teams. Of course, we've scored a lot of points, and so we get a lot of looks at kickoff. But I mean, you got guys that are hustling, giving everything they got on special teams, and that's what good teams do.
Give me everything you got.
Gosh, Tyler, thinking about that touchdown for Sulphur Springs, if Aubrey doesn't give a different look than that, just alignment-wise, we're not going to have to complete a pass tonight.
Speaking of, on the first play on offense for Aubrey, deep pass. Will he get in? Just short at the 2 or the 3, Ryan. And again, we've seen teams have success, especially early.
On the first offensive play of the game, It seems like 2 or 3 weeks in a row we've kind of had the same thing. I'm guessing, I'd need to see the replay on that one. I am guessing he came from a tight end position, maybe attached to the offensive line, and somehow, some way we had some miscommunications on defense, and no one accounted for that maybe being an eligible receiver or just maybe whose job it was.
That exact thing is on tape.
Yes.
Like you said, it's always usually the tight end.
Yes.
And
Great effort by Creed Wisenhunt to tackle him down at the 1. You never know.
And is he in? I think they're marking him just short, but we'll see.
With the defense as good as Sulphur Springs, you never know what could happen here. Aubrey, obviously, this is definitely 4-down territory. They're going to run it 3 more times here.
And this is going to be, inside the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal.
This is very tush-push range. Fumble. I thought he dropped it.
No, Aubrey will get in there. And at the 9:03 mark, we're all evened up already.
That was quick.
3 minutes in and 2 scores.
Well, I'm glad I didn't pick 56-7. 14
True.
Feels a little better, but
gives you a little room to breathe. I still feel confident about the 14, though. I'll be honest.
Too. Again, our Achilles heel has been the forward pass, and I just early in the game we've seen teams be able to get some really big gains off of that.
Physical therapy is more than treatment; it's a partnership in healing. After years in the field, we wanted to create something personal.
East Texas Physical Therapy was built with one mission: to bring hands-on, individualized care to our communities.
From sports injuries to post-op recovery, in the home or water, every patient gets the treatment they need and the care they deserve.
Here, you're not just a number, you're part of our family.
It's care that feels like home because for us, it is.
East Texas Physical Therapy, healing with heart right here at home.
I swear when I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and I'm praying right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm clean like this to certain.
Hi, is my prescription ready?
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry. What was your name?
From Friday Night Lights to everyday life, Cody Drug is here for you.
3 minutes into this one, we've already seen 2 scores, 7-7 with 9:01 left. I think they continue to kick deeper. Is now a moment where you might try that onside kick.
My opinion is the same. They did show it a little.
Yeah.
They will tonight. I'll say that. Now I don't know how. I hope they don't have a lot of opportunities to kick off again, but would not surprise me.
And Jackson Virgil will be the one to return this one. He'll get it close to the 30. Before we see the Wildcats for a second time, I want to tell you about Erin Neal. She is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can also visit hambyinsurance.com or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. Right, we saw the sophomore Jackson Virgil on the return there. He's already received his first D1 offer, I believe.
Yes, UTEP last night is what I read. Yeah,
that's huge.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Definitely a bright future ahead, and many more touchdowns in a Wildcat uniform, hopefully.
Yeah, I think you can probably count on that. The give to Dobbs and Martin on 1st and 10, and Aubrey does a good job bringing them down either right at or right behind the line of scrimmage.
More bodies in the box there for Aubrey. Now that does leave them susceptible to anything deep, and we've seen that this year with a lot of completed posts and goes to Jackson Virgil and Jamorian Jeffrey, but you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, so far seeing a very aggressive defense from Aubrey.
I agree.
So now an empty set for Deuce on 2nd and 11. Deuce going to keep it himself. And it's a nice pickup there, making it about 3rd and 3.
Looks like we are bringing in the Deuce package here. The heavy version, Cowboy Truth coming onto the field.
like we said, converting at a rate of 69%, but it was much higher than that. Kind of had a couple failures last week, and I think we're going to see another one, Ron.
As good as I've seen it defended this season. Ran that one a little differently. We kind of had that sugar huddle where we talk, we run them to the line and snap it. I think in the past we've kind of checked the look. We're going to go ahead and do it again.
Trying it again on 4th and 1.
That one's going to be enough.
Yes.
Not by much, but definitely a first down.
Yes. Needed 1, and he got 1.5. That's enough. So now Wildcats 2 for 2 on 4th downs this season.
Those are the 2 shortest runs in that formation that we've had all year.
They are. I mean, Aubrey making obviously on 3rd and short and 4th and short, but I mean they're making a very strong point tonight to try to stop the run. Which, again, a team averaging 7 yards per carry.
We've got some crazy scoreboard
we do.
malfunctions going in the stadium.
There is a flag back here on the play, but Deacon Carpenter picked up 8, depending on what the flag is.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. I bet you he jumped and might have hit Deuce on the head.
Gotcha.
Would be my guess. Because I don't know that Deuce went to the ground.
Yeah, he did not.
But if Aubrey, yeah, and the bad thing about that penalty is it's tacked on to the end of the play. So we get the catch, we get the 8-yard catch or whatever it was, plus 15.
Yeah, so now Wildcats all the way down to the 39. And I don't know that you can't expect these two teams to keep this pace going all night, but we're in for a lot of points if so.
A lot of fireworks if this is the pace we're going to go. You are correct.
So 1st and 10 from the 39. Now Jackson Hare with it. And a gain of a couple there. I do like this, especially with as aggressive they're being and stopping the run, just spacing things out as much as possible.
Yeah, certainly no room there. I mean, Jackson Hare kind of, he did most of his running laterally. Didn't really have a lane to cut it up. But good job by Aubrey there.
Yes, someone in the comments asking if the score's messed up. Yes, we're having problems with the scoreboard. We will get that fixed as quickly as possible. Deuce looking to his left, and he's got Jackson Virgil. Unfortunately, going down just short, so it'll be about 3rd and 2. I think we're ready for already a third down attempt tonight.
For a young receiver, Tyler, Jackson does a good job at coming back to the ball on those 10-yard stop routes or comebacks or whatever they may be. He goes and meets the ball, arms extended, doesn't catch it in his body, and that's makes it almost impossible for a defender to do anything. The only way to the ball for the defender is through the receiver, and that's pass interference. So Jackson Virgil, for a sophomore, does that really well.
Now 3rd and 2 from the 31. Deuce again, keep it in himself. And he's got enough for the first down there.
Tyler, be interested to see maybe later in the night, and when we get in this bunch set where we have the tight end behind one of the tackles, we're setting up to run. Aubrey gets in a very man-free or zero look where it is press coverage on the outsides to Jamorian and Jackson Virgil. I like those matchups for Sulphur Springs. We've shown this year that 50-50 balls are really more like 60-40 for us. And so definitely expect to see that later in the night.
Another get at Jackson. That'd be a gain of a few there, about 4 or 5 maybe. And to your point, I don't know how many teams at the 4A level have the length and the size of Jackson and Jamori.
No, I mean, just a quarterback's best friend. I mean, truly 2 guys that you can just throw it up to, and there's not a high chance of an interception there just because they're so long and they can play defense if they need to.
Yeah.
But this year, how many 50-50 balls have we come down with? I mean, it's been
feels
really,
like
really impressive.
Almost all of them. So now from the 25, 2nd and 7. Quickly out to Deacon Carpenter. I believe that's his 2nd or 3rd catch already at the 4:20 mark here in the first. And already another 3rd down round, the 4th of the night.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout.
Yep, timeout Wildcats with 4 minutes to go in the first.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local trusted insurance agent. As a dad to a senior and a freshman at Sulphur Springs High School, I know how important it is to protect people who matter most. Every family is different, and that's why I would take the time to customize coverage to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance. If you're protecting your home and auto, why not protect yourself for your family?
Third and 1. Deuce gets enough for the first. So Wildcats will now be 3 of 4 on third down attempts, and they are in the Bell Concrete red zone for the first time here tonight.
Like the play call there, take the timeout. It's a big third down conversion. You want to score 7 here, but I like the play call again. I'm a big believer. 3rd and short, 4th and short. Sometimes the best play is exactly what everyone in the stadium's thinking.
Yeah, agreed.
Just run the ball.
Agreed.
And as Corey would say, run the dang ball.
I was waiting for it.
Corey believes in the I formation. The way football was invented to do.
Run another give to Jackson Hare there, and they'll bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, making 2nd and, 14-ish.
Tyler, after obviously a huge run by Jackson Hare on the first drive, this Aubrey defense is really kind of getting after our Sulphur Springs, where we've been able to move the sticks enough and the big penalty, move the ball up the field quite a bit. But, yeah, this has been a pretty impressive defense by Aubrey so far.
Yeah, they got us at 2nd and 14 here for the 21.
I do like that matchup.
Deuce rolling out, having to keep it himself. And I don't know if he made it. He did not. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 16 now from the 23. Ron, not quite as packed of a house here tonight as it was last week.
No, certainly not.
Maybe
everybody's gearing up for
the
big football slate this weekend, or everybody's winding down after the Ryder Cup this morning. Not the greatest start for the Americans, but I think a lot of golf to play there.
So 3rd and 16. I'm sure trying to cut it in half, or we could see the
field goal. I think you're thinking field goal here.
Yeah. A reverse. Deacon keep it himself. And it is.
You did pick up some positive yards.
Yeah. That gets you past the original line of scrimmage, actually bringing up a 4th and 9 here. And I think we are going to see the field goal unit.
And that play was obviously designed to be a throw from Deacon Carpenter. But I will say, if he didn't feel like he had it, getting that 5 or 6 extra yards probably is the difference in us being in field goal range or not. So heads-up play there by Deacon.
This will end up being a 33-yard attempt. I believe it was the 32 that he made last week. Or no, 36, and he missed at 32. But
good snap, good hold. Looks like a good kick.
And is.
Sulphur Springs 10, Aubrey 7.
One man, one list, 0 clue where to start. When the weekend project becomes a weekend problem, there's only one place to go. We're more than just nuts and bolts.
Next-gen nights happen every Wednesday at the Way at 6:15 p.m. for birth through 12th grade.
Community. I love seeing all the people come together, and I love hearing about people's weeks.
It's just calm singing with everybody, and I just like to do it.
Interacting with all the kids, just meeting everyone is just great for me.
Really like going to worship with all my friends.
Coming and worship the Lord, that's the best thing about it.
We believe in life change on every level.
1:15 left here in the first. Wildcats leading 10-7.
Credit to Aubrey. I mean, that's a big defensive stand to force the field goal from Sulphur Springs, something that many teams have not been able to do this year.
Yeah, and have a return there up to the 28 or so. Real quick, like I said, not quite as packed of a house here tonight, and I know we have a bunch of people watching. We appreciate everyone who tunes in and watches, and I know people like to watch kind of in a big group, have a little watch party like our good friends over at Country Club North. Big shout out to all of them. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Aubrey start this drive at the 28.
I actually just got a notification on my phone. I was about to give some score updates. I got a notification from Victory Plus. It looks like they are showing the Solana Frisco Panther Creek game tonight.
Are they really? I knew they had announced that they were going to be showing high school football this season.
Which, I'll give you a score update. Early in that one, Solana has a 7-0 lead over Frisco Panther Creek.
Okay. I'm excited for all the updates on that one tonight.
I will get after it as soon as we get to the second quarter in this one.
So after the flag, Aubrey all the way up to the 45. Really like the uniforms from Aubrey. It's a clean look.
Navy and red is a clean look.
And now they give them first down. And that's a nice run. That gets past the 50. Aubrey doing a good job matching Sulphur Springs so far.
No doubt. And 30 seconds left in this one. They don't have to snap it if they don't want to. You might get one more, but Aubrey's fired up.
Yeah.
About 10-7 after one. I guarantee it.
I don't blame them.
Watch the try to get him to jump off sides here. Got to remember they don't have to snap it.
They do. And enough for the first down. That'll end the quarter, and Aubrey will be in good field position when we return.
Struggling with night sweats, mood swings, low energy, and everything in between? Being a woman isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to feel this hard. At Graceful Health and Wellness, we offer personalized treatment plans to help balance your hormones and support your overall health. Hi, I'm Jordan Potts, family nurse practitioner and certified through the Menopause Society. Whether you're managing menopause symptoms or just want to feel like yourself again, we're here to help you regain energy, confidence, and control. Let's redefine what it means to thrive through every stage of womanhood. Visit gracefulhealthandwellness.com to start your journey to vibrant health today.
Everybody, we got customers. Clayton Home, we got customers. Hi, welcome to Clayton Home.
Oh, hi.
What are y'all looking for today?
We're in the market for a house.
Okay, fine. We'll see who can really sell this house.
Hello? Hey, even the roof's really durable.
Okay. We'll take it.
You will? Awesome. Thank you.
Second quarter here, and this one will be a 1st and 10 from the 44. Quick in-game recap so far, brought to you by D&B Loans. Wildcat started it off with a 48-yard touchdown from Jackson Hare, making it 7-0, and then just 2 plays later, it was a 2-play drive. Aubrey answered back 7-7. Wildcats put together a good drive after that, resulting in a 33-yard field goal, making it 10-7. And that's it. We're in the middle of the fourth drive. Ryan, bad snap. That one going to bring them back a long way.
Yeah, killer there for Aubrey. Put together a really impressive first quarter. Like I was saying, down 10-7 after one against Sulphur Springs. I am thrilled about.
Yeah.
If I'm Aubrey, putting a good drive together here, and
we have in our broadcasting career, don't think, have seen a second and this long. This looks like
second and it's longer than 22.
It's like,
yeah,
like 50.
I don't think it's that much.
It ain't 22.
No, I agree.
They may have lost 22 yards.
It's a lot.
Quick pass at the line of scrimmage. C.T. Galloway. And then James Johnson coming to help out.
They lost a couple more, Tyler.
They did.
Great read there by C.T. Galloway. guess I'm okay with the quick screen there. I think that's almost waving the white flag on this drive.
Oh, see, 3rd and 40. I told you it was about 50.
Yeah.
It looks it.
Wow.
I want to give CT credit, by the way.
40.
He's really good at that. He always gets a quick read.
Biggest thing here for the Sulphur Springs defense is not to get a penalty. That's the only way that this is a converted first down.
Yeah.
Is some sort of penalty. But, let them have a completion. Let them have the QB draw, make a tackle. Boom.
Alex, the intern, wrapping them up. So that'll be 4th and 36.
Killer mistake by Aubrey there. I really thought they were putting together a pretty good drive, but that one definitely sucks the life out of that possession.
Yeah, that's I don't know that anyone's going to be able to recover from that.
2 return men back here, Jackson Hare and Gio. Oh, get away from that one. Not the best punt.
Yeah, I'm not tweeting about that one. So Wildcats start their 3rd drive of the night with 9:42 left here in the second. Before they do, I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amadeus Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at AmadisHC.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amadeus Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information. Also want to give a shout-out to Katie Adair with Jana Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County, a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and an active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's dedicated to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together. Give her a call today. Play action on first down, but Deuce having to keep it himself. Gain of just a couple there. 2nd and 7.
Another district score update for you, Tyler. Midway through the first, Lake Dallas 3, Paris 0.
Say that again, Luke. Lake Dallas.
3-0.
Okay. A lot of field goals going on around the district so far tonight. 2nd and 6 now from the 38. Jackson here in the backfield. Now Jackson Virgil in motion. Put a flag on the play. Approachment.
By the offense.
How often do you...
The rare.
I want you to know, so it's funny, you mentioned on the broadcast a couple of times that you didn't know the word was encroachment till you were a little later in life. I don't
later
think,
in life, as in like college football player.
Yes. Okay, so like within the last couple few years.
Yeah.
It was for me the last couple few years that I knew offensive approachment was a thing as well.
That's going to be defensive offsides. So the 5 that we lost, we're going to get right back.
And no harm, no foul on the incomplete pass. All right, back to where we started. 2nd and 6, back from the 38. 9:27 left here in the first half. I always say that this one, it's flying by. This one's flying by. We had 2.5 drives, I believe, or 3.5 of total. Wildcats had 2 and Aubrey had 1.5.
Well, and after how this one started with quick 14 points, it's definitely settled down since.
Deuce, look for Jackson Hare, and he's got him. Great job from Jackson there. He gets past the 50.
Good throw, good catch. Soft hands by Jackson here. He's got a lot of space to work for a guy like Jackson Hare. That's just easy.
And he's got so much momentum with him during or, after the catch.
Great balance. That's the best way I would describe Jackson Hare's game, is just balance. He does everything at full speed when it needs to be. He's just such a balanced ball carrier.
So now Dobson and Jackson in the backfield. There's the speed option. And Ryan, we've said so many times.
I think we got it back. I think we got it back. Somehow we got it back.
And does. Very good.
I have no idea how Deuce was able to get that back. But, yeah, I'm going to take the words out of your mouth. We talked about how much faith the coaching staff obviously has in Deuce running the speed option. That's not an easy thing to do for a quarterback. That time the Aubrey defender really just made a perfect play on it.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of did the perfect, okay, I've got the quarterback, but I'm also going to play the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Just well played.
And Ryan, after seeing a second and forever from Aubrey, now we're seeing one from Sulphur Springs as well. Second and about 23 is what the scoreboard's saying here.
I like draw here.
Looking for Jackson Virgil again, incomplete. And the Aubrey defender doing a really good job.
I think they've done good all night.
Yeah.
You take away one, what'd you say, 48-yard touchdown?
48-yard run.
You take away a 48-yard scamper to the end zone, and Aubrey's defense has outplayed Sulphur Springs' offense.
Yeah, and I will say this. I mean, if you're Sulphur Springs, you're coming into this one, you haven't played a game within 30 points. Aubrey finally got their first win of the season. They're a 22-point underdog. I mean, I think –
but that's why this one's dangerous. Aubrey knows what
this is. That's what I'm trying to say.
This isn't a game that Aubrey is thinking, okay, we have to win to get into the playoffs.
Right.
You and I both know that's not what this is. And so –
and a big sack on third and long, making fourth and even longer.
In a way, it's the most dangerous opponent
that you
can
agree.
play. They have nothing to lose. And Sulphur Springs has everything to lose. And so far, I know we're ahead and whatever, but this is not the Sulphur Springs team that we've seen in the last month.
No, it is not. 4th and 29 is what will make it before the punt. Wildcats now just 3 for 6 on third downs. And Aubrey with a chance to either, tie it up or go take the lead here in the second quarter. Good punt there. Does have to return it after the bounce, but be brought down at about the 32. Before we return to action, I want to tell you, if you enjoy the game day post you see every Friday morning, you can thank the good people at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. And I want to say attention to all home shoppers. It's that time of year, not just for amazing weather and football, but for the Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs Red Tag Sales event. From now through the end of November, you can save up to $5,000 on all models. Visit them to see the Red Tag savings in person. Their friendly team is ready to help you find the perfect home. And at Clayton Homes, your new home is closer than you may think. Also, I want to give a big shout out to our newest friends over at Payne Electric Company, who is your one-stop solution for all your electrical needs. They're trustworthy professionals ready to provide you with superior electrical services, and they've been serving Northeast Texas since 1972. Give them a call at 903-885-5097 or visit their website, payneelectricss.com, for more information or to get a quote today. Looking deep on first down. Might be the furthest pass we've seen all season. But.
Yeah, well covered by the Wildcats secondary on that one. This defense needs a big play. They need a big turnover. They need something from him right there. Grayson Hardy, Truth Holmes, the Alex McCormick, Alex the CEO. Somebody make a big hit. Somebody get some juice on the sidelines. It's very, I hate to use this word, but it's very lackadaisical at the moment. And somebody on this defense needs to make something happen.
No, it is a nice stop there on 2nd and 10. Gain of 1 or 2. Ron, I wanted to point out during the pregame show, and forgot to get to it, but this is the 40th game of the Coach Faircloth era, and the Wildcats are hoping to pick up their 30th win in those 40 games.
Okay.
Looking at a 3rd and long here, 3rd and 8. Already with just 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. It's a draw, and just right back to the line of scrimmage. Truth Holmes going to bring him down. Nice tackle from Cowboy Truth, and I think that's actually going to be a tackle for loss.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so after 2 scores in 2 minutes, a lot of back-to-back punts here. The fourth tackle for loss on the season for Cowboy Truth. And Gio and Jackson set to return at about the 40 right now. And after the roll, that one will get past the 30 to the 29. So Wildcats taking over from the 29 with 5.5 minutes left here in the half. I want to tell you the League Street Church of Christ is a church family for your family. Visit them on 1100 League Street South on Sunday mornings for Bible class from 9:30 to 10:15, or for their Sunday morning service from 10:30 to 11:30. You can also visit them on Sunday evenings from 5 to 6 p.m. and on Wednesday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30. Please visit our website, leaguestreet.church, for more information. Also want to shout out Revamped Aesthetics, where cutting-edge technology meets expert skincare to help you achieve your best skin yet. Their advanced laser treatments offer safe, effective, and long-lasting results for hair removal, sun damage correction, and skin resurfacing. Go see them in their new location at 620 Church Street. 1st and 10 from the 30. It's a give to Jackson Hare. And a nice run there. Gain of about 5, maybe 6.
I'll give the same speech that I gave to the defense. Jackson Hare, Deuce, Virgil, Jamorian, Dobson, whoever it is, they got to go make a play. We need something big to happen.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, this is not the start that you thought it was going to be. But again, I mean, it's the district opener, so we don't have to emphasize how big it is. But you get your bye week next week, you know, just for the next 2.5 quarters, give it everything you got. You get a bye week to rest before Salina.
I want to feel good, though. I want to feel good going into the Salina. I want 14 days of, hey, we look back at it, and you know what? We really took it to Aubrey. And there's still time in this one to do just that. But you need to go into the Salina with as much momentum as possible.
By the way, the big first down there from Deacon Carpenter. I believe that is already the best game of his season.
Yeah, it's at least his 3rd catch. It might be his 4th.
Coming into tonight, Deacon had 2 catches and a touchdown, 21 yards. So I believe he is obviously outside of the touchdown. I believe has surpassed all of that probably. 1st and 10 at the 48. Another give to Jackson Hare. Not going down on first contact, and he'll pick up another 4 or 5 yards there.
Tyler, into the second quarter, Frisco Panther Creek has tied up Salina. That one's 7-7. And then, again, in the second quarter, Paris has a 6-3 lead over Lake Dallas.
6-3. Okay. We've got a 2nd and 6 with 4:20 left here in the first half, 10-7. So both, I mean, we expected a lot of good, close games. Wasn't expecting this one to be this close.
Least expected this one to be a 3-point game with 4 minutes left in the half. But
now a quick pass out to Quinn Harris. And Quinn, I believe he's got the first down there and does. Down to the 40.
I think this is a huge drive for the Sulphur Springs offense. I think this needs to result in 7 points.
Yeah, I don't know that I need to double down and take it further than a need, but I'll say I think you have to score.
Yeah,
here.
I agree. With 4 minutes to play, again, you haven't been yourself in this one, but a great opportunity to get 7 here, kick it off to Aubrey, get a 3 and out, go get 7 more.
Deuce, just gonna have to run, and a gain of a couple there. And you know what's funny? I mean, I couldn't be more of a jinx. We've learned that time and time again. But in the pregame show, I mentioned anytime that Deuce has ran, anytime he scrambled, it's never been because he has to.
Right.
That we've seen a lot of that here
We've
tonight.
had a couple of those tonight already.
I've got to just stop saying words. I can only react to things. Nothing, which even that wasn't a prediction.
Right.
No,
I think more so just credit to Aubrey.
Yeah.
And they've obviously put together a pretty good plan for tonight so far.
There's the delayed counter. Jackson Hare with a nice run there. And that's enough for the first down to the 30. 3:44 left here in the half.
I think there's enough time to kind of double dip here. I think you can get 7, and then there's plenty of time to you'll get the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
You got two timeouts.
2 timeouts.
Yep. But that's what I'd be thinking. I'm thinking, can we score 2 more times this half?
To give to Jackson Hare. And Jackson, great job there to pick up 7 or 8. See, you're a little bit ahead of me. Usually we're on the exact same page. Just with the way this one's gone so far,
right,
I'm not looking any further
here.
past what's happening right now.
I don't disagree with that at all. Tyler, those last 2 carries by Jackson Hare, that looked like Jackson Hare.
Yes,
those were
100%.
That's what we know we can get out of him. 1 guy, 2, 3, 4, almost a 5th. And I think if he would have gotten that 5th one, I think he probably goes and scores. But a really great 8-yard run by Jackson there.
Play action. Forcing Deuce out of the pocket. But a great job. Ryan, we know how quick and how fast Deuce is, but I don't think we've ever seen him that quick.
I was going to say, he kind of got into a different gear there.
And did.
He was looking for Jamorian up top. He got flushed out really quickly. I mean, very Roger Staubach-esque spin out here. And really 44 had the angle on him. But you got wheels like that from Deuce. Doesn't matter much.
Deuce said, we're playing Aubrey. Let me quote Aubrey. That's all me. Rolled out. That's all me. Got the first down. That's all me. All me for real.
That was good.
I just noticed Aubrey Grant. That came to me in the spot.
There you go.
Inside the Bell-Cockery red zone. Deuce Timmons.
Got a little speed boost.
He said, let's run it back.
In those last 2.
He did.
So, scored quickly enough to start thinking about, okay, can we get the ball back and in 2 minutes and 44 seconds and go get another one and then feel really good about the half. But that's a big-time drive there. I asked some offensive guys to go make a play. Jackson Hare kind of got the party started with a couple of nice runs, and then Deuce Timmons takes it in for himself.
2 big runs from Deuce going back to back.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs 17, Aubrey 7.
It's not just about banking. It's about the moments we help make possible. At Alliance Bank, we're proud to stand behind the people and the businesses that make East Texas home. Whether it's starting a business, buying your first house, or supporting the next generation, we're here right beside you.
Hey y'all, I'm Kinley.
And I'm Jake, and we're the owners of Landers Creek right here in the heart of Sulphur Springs.
Located at 218B Main Street in our beautiful downtown, you can find me behind the counter helping you find the perfect gift, outfit, or just catching up.
And when I'm not at the fire station, I'm working on our new gun counter or out in the pasture. But this place is home.
We only offer the best brands like Burlebo, Extra Tough, Game Guard, and Beck sunglasses, and so much more.
We're so thankful for this community, so stop by at 218B Main Street or shop online anytime at shoplanderscreek.com.
2:44 left in the half, and after the rushing touchdown from Deuce Timmons, it'll be 17-7. Aubrey fielding that one at about the 5. And a nice return up past the 30. They'll start, I believe, in a similar position from last time at about the 32. Before they do, I want to tell you to go see our friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet, where you can find incredible savings on all your favorite Chevys. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see their dedicated team and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. Also, go see our friends at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's a perfect place to spend a Friday night like tonight, where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen. And while you're there, be sure to try one of their delicious steaks, which are black Angus beef. I had the shaved ribeye today for lunch from Corner Grub.
Very nice.
It was very good.
Very nice. My favorite Chad's Media commercial.
Mine as well. We had fun shooting that.
It was fun.
A nice first down run from Aubrey there. And if you're Aubrey, I mean, you mentioned wanting to double up if you're Sulphur Springs, but you got 2.5 minutes, really 4 timeouts to go make this a 3-point game again.
And their goal is to end this drive with points and not give Sulphur Springs any time to match that.
Which I think they very well.
And Aubrey starts with the ball in the second half, so they can kind of do a little double dipping of their own.
Preston Nottingham in on the tackle for loss there, as well as about the rest of the Wildcat defense.
That's probably going to bring it to the 2-minute warning.
And it will.
Ryan, it's a packed house here tonight. This place is electric. You've got sports on the big screen, the best salad bar in town. I mean, what more can you ask for? Truly, the best place to spend a Friday night. Ryan, what you got?
Tyler, it's important to start fast, and I don't think there's any better way to start than rolls and cinnamon butter. Tyler, number 2, I got 2 words. Shrimp bombs. We got to go 1-0. And by 1-0, I mean you got to order the ribeye sandwich.
Corner Grub House, making championship plays with each plate.
And delivering wins, one bite at a time.
They have won 3 consecutive district championships and have qualified for state the last 3 years. One more time, please put your hands together for the 2025 girls golf team.
Big round of applause to the Sulphur Springs Lady Cat golf team. Big golf weekend. It's a great time to honor them.
Great time to talk a little golf.
It'll be 2nd and 10 here, by the way, from the 44. 2 minutes left to go here in the half. Aubrey does still have all 3 timeouts, though. And like you said, I mean, they get the ball at the half, so if you can get on the board here, would be a game-changing score. Looking deep, and a great job from CT Galloway.
And Tyler, not only does that make it 3rd down, it also allows Sulphur Springs to kind of hold those timeouts. So minute 54, 3rd and 10.
Great job from CT. He had X on that.
I don't know what you do here. Do you run it and force Sulphur Springs to take a timeout?
They like doing the QB draw. I wouldn't be surprised to see that, and they've had success with it. If you make it close, you might can go for it.
Ooh. A lot of risk there.
A lot of risk there. Dropping back to pass. It's complete and out of bounds, but a yard or 2 short. Yeah.
My goodness, what do you do here, Tyler?
On 4th and 2 with as much as momentum. No, I'm a 22-point underdog, and I'm this close. I go for it. I was going to say I punt, but I'm going for it here.
I think you're probably right.
4th and 2. It looks like they're punt, or they're at the very least bringing out the punt team. No, quarterback staying out there.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for it.
I mean, I would as well. It is risky, and like you said, that would give Sulphur Springs a great chance to double dip, but.
Great job by Aubrey. Well done.
Yep. So Aubrey not only gets the 1st down, but, I mean, a decent position here. 1:46 to go. Still got their 3 timeouts. Don't know what their kicking game is like, but if I'm Aubrey, I'm not thinking about that yet. From the 43, and the clock stopped at 1:46.
Also, kind of, you got the 1st down, and you get to catch your breath a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Call the play you want to call.
Looking deep towards the sideline. No flags in the Aubrey sideline. I think really would have loved to.
They definitely asked for it. I didn't see it well enough to make a call on that, but.
So 2nd and 10, 1:38.
I'll give it to Aubrey. They're full out trying to put some points on the scoreboard. They've put the ball in the air.
We've seen them let it fly deep a few times.
Last 3 or 4 snaps.
2nd and 10, 1:38 left in the half. There's the QB draw. And Alex the intern
play.
and Trey Pinnell, both of them. Trey Pinnell hits hard like Kimbo Slice. Got to thank Corey for that one. He dropped that bar during Tuesday night's game. Anytime we can quote a Dallas classic, I'm going to go for it. Aubrey.
Great play recognition here from Alex. Notices its QB draw quickly. Wraps him up for Trey Pinnell to finish the job.
So now 3rd and 9. Play action. The ball's loose. Jackson Medlock comes up with it after Blaine Allen and Alex the intern forced the fumble. And the Wildcats now have great position and 46 seconds to work with.
Unbelievable pursuit job right there by Alex King. Forces the fumble. And that is just the absolute worst thing that could have happened for Aubrey in that situation.
Now, luckily for them, they had used so much of the clock, they didn't burn the timeout. They let the clock run as much as they could.
Sulphur Springs still has 2 timeouts, though.
Right.
And it looked like just
I'm putting in my call, the post here.
Okay, I like it. Judging how low the play clock got, it didn't seem like Coach Faircloth was going to use the timeouts and just kind of let this one go to the half. But now you are certainly thinking about going to get 7.
Rolling out. It's got Quinn Harris. Quinn Harris, unfortunately, doesn't make it out of bounds in a gain of just a couple. We'll see if Coach Faircloth uses the timeout. He is asking for it, and he will get it with 33 seconds left.
Yeah, we make buying a car actually easy.
Wait, like easy?
Fast approvals, no pressure sales, and transparent pricing.
Transparent pricing? This has to be a trick.
No tricks, and yes, no dealer add-ons.
Like no add-ons?
You heard me. No dealer add-ons.
Jay Hodge does not miss!
Want your friends to think that you've discovered a secret filter? Confidence looks good on you.
Second and 8, 38 seconds left in the half. Deuce looking deep. Jackson Hare, he's got him. Jackson Hare had a 48-yarder earlier. He's got a 39-yard here.
Ask and you shall receive, Tyler.
I was a play early.
Look pretty posty to me. Was it? Producer Corey's saying it's the cop route.
There you go.
Had that last week. For our new listeners, cop route, that's a corner over post. So we're going to get boom, boom, boom. Oh, that is exactly what we got.
Yep.
And that is beautiful.
Deuce hits Jackson Hare on the post, no Malone.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs, 24. Aubrey, 7.
For over 50 years, Payne Electric Company has proudly powered Northeast Texas. From residential service calls to large industrial projects, our family-owned team delivers safe, reliable work that meets the highest standards. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellence, we make sure every job is done right and on time. We're also dedicated to supporting the people and places that make this place feel like home. Payne Electric Company. Family-owned, trusted, and serving Northeast Texas since 1972.
In East Texas, we don't just build concrete. We build the paths your kids ride down, the driveways where first steps turn into first cars. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has laid the foundation for homes, families, and futures. Right here at home, Bell Concrete, built to last, built on trust, built for East Texas.
So the second touchdown of the night for Jackson Hare makes it 24-7. Ryan, in his career, the Wildcats are a perfect 8-0 when Jackson Hare has 2 or more touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah. Also a perfect 10-0 when Deuce has 2 or more touchdowns, and now both of those are true. That one fielded at about the 15. And it'll be brought down at about the 23 or 24. We'll see if Aubrey just takes a knee or if they try to make something happen here. But real quick, I want to tell you that at Landers Creek, they're passionate about providing top quality apparel and gear for outdoor enthusiasts, hunters, and fishermen, as well as self-reliant individuals. Their products are carefully selected to ensure durability, performance, and reliability, helping you thrive in every adventure. Visit them at 218 Main Street in Sulphur Springs or check them out online at shoplanderscreek.com. By the way, that was the 30th career touchdown for Jackson Hare. It is a handoff on 1st and 10 there.
do believe they are going to let this one go to the half.
I do declare. So right after a very wild final couple minutes of this half, what was a close, 10-7, 17-7 becomes 24-7. Wildcats leading at the half. Don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show. As always, brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Francis Hospital in Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Like we said, don't go anywhere. It's a great halftime show, and we want to make sure you get to see the band and the Blue Blazes. But first, let's hear from some of our partners who make all this possible, and then we'll be back for the halftime show.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Christus Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
So y'all really only sell nuts and bolts?
No.
Oh yeah, a lot more nuts and bolts.
Life happens, and sometimes you just need a little extra help. At D&B Loans in Sulphur Springs, we offer personal loans from $100 to $3,400 with monthly payment plans and fast approvals. Need help with taxes? Our experienced team will make sure you file with confidence. D&B Loans, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by or give us a call today, 220 Gilmer Street. Call 903-885-7396.
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're more than builders, we're community partners. Since 1997, we've invested in our team to open doors to a better life by delivering quality, energy-smart homes built to last, backed by our Clayton-built promise of strength, integrity, and accountability. From fully furnished displays to personalized guidance, our dedicated team is with you every step of the way.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We build homes and we build community.
The one and only Shopper at Games Team. The 2025-2026 Shopper at Games Team is led by Captain Faith Stanley, Lieutenant Haley Warren, Lieutenant Keely Sanchez, Lieutenant Lily Law, Lieutenant Valeria Jovera. The social officers Ruby Conway and Tanasha Gotzi. The dancer of the week is Araya Hall, and the officer's choice dancer of the week is Stormy Musley and Presley Stovall. And to our coach, Madison Jarvis, happy birthday, we love you lots. The Chaperones will not be performing the kick routine to hand clap, played by AHS Band.
To continue tonight's halftime performance, Aubrey High School proudly presents the Chaparral Band under the field by drum majors Gunnar Simon, Sidney Crawford, and Margaret Quaid. We salute our section of the week, the Battery. Members of the week are senior flute Chloe Torres, freshman clarinet Charlotte Burkhead, and junior color guard Emerson Bass. Tonight's halftime performance continues with the Chaparral Band's 2025 competition show entitled The Playground. Musical selections include Married Life from Up by Michael Giacchino, The Big Race from Pee-wee's Big Adventure by Danny Elfman, Children's March by Percy Granger, When She Loved Me from Toy Story 2 by Randy Newman, and Hunting Rabbits by Gordon Goodwin. Soloists for the band are senior saxophone Kate Smith, senior trumpet Lexus Jones, senior oboe Gunnar Simon, and senior bari sax Annalise Alaman, and sophomore tenor sax Jason Stanton. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Aubrey, the Aubrey Chaparral Band. Chaparral Band is under the direction of Jason Royce, Adam Myers, Chris Muntz, and
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Chris's Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Chris's Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
Man, you're looking rough.
We feel rough. Can you take us to Discount Wheel and Tire already?
Okay, let's go.
Even your tires know where to go. Discount Wheel and Tire. For service you can count on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wildcat Halftime Takeover. Here to put the show in showtime, Sulphur Springs High School proudly presents their award-winning Blue Blazes. To start the game include Sergeants Lillian Perez, Chelsea Molina, Vanessa Herrera, Miranda, and Cameron Smith. Officers of this historic line are Junior Lieutenants Jaylee Johnson and Abby Rivera. Senior Lieutenant Irma Moreno. Co-Captain Kara Fagan. And leading your Blazes onto the field, your captain, Emma Palacios. The Blazes want to recognize this week's Julia Wilhite State Farm Blazes of the Week, Jade Cervantes, and their Spirit Girls of the Week, Maya Maybu, and this week's Spotlight teacher, Mrs. Shannon Welch. The Blue Blazes can't thank their sponsors enough for their ongoing support this year. Nations Lending, Porter Grub House, RGW Hauling, J&D Dozier and Mulching, Nottingham Dodge, Larry and Sherry Finney, the Fuller family, the Palacios family, Highway 19 Construction, the Sign Shop, House of Sabo, Bob Evans, Slaughter's Barbecue, Wyatt's Towing, Credit Union of Texas, HTO, DNS Custom Cabinets, Cornerstone Renovations, and Barras Laundry Services. The Blue Blazes are under the direction of alumni member Mrs. Meredith Dial. Tonight, we want to welcome onto our field the Blazes and the SS&S Sparks as they celebrate the great state of Texas with an exciting crop routine to deep in the heart of Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come. Your 3-time state finalist band. Say it with me loud and proud. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. The band is being led onto the field by drum majors Ken Gibson, Rafael Flores, Anthony Small, and Charles McDermott. The Wildcat Band would like to recognize this week's section of the week, the Euphoniums. And this week's band members of the week are Maddie McWhorter and Mason Maynard. Tonight, the Wildcat Band is excited for their home performance of their 2025 URL competition show, Stained Glass. And they would like you to welcome our amazing 8th grade band members joining us tonight on the sideline. Now, Wildcat fans, sit back and enjoy the Sulphur Springs Wildcat Band as they present Stained Glass. Springs High School Wildcat Band. Directors to the band are Spencer Emmert, Allison Martinez.
It's meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Christus Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us live from Gerald Prim Stadium in the district opener. Wildcats leading 24-7. And real quick, we'll get to all the things that we got to, we've got a lot to recap and catch up on. But I do want to give our D&B Loans in-game recap. The second quarter was a wild one, Ryan. The first quarter was so quick. We had 2 scores in the first 3 minutes of the game. But then there in the second quarter, it was a 12-yard rushing touchdown from Deuce Timmons to make it 17-7, and then a 39-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Hare, 24-7. But we were very close to being a closer game.
Yeah, and I think if you're Aubrey, if you watched the game and you didn't look at the scoreboard, you feel pretty good about that first half. But unfortunately for Aubrey, 24-7 doesn't make you feel great. You feel like you didn't really earn that score. It feels closer.
It was like, in terms of what it feels like.
It was a play or two away from Aubrey taking the lead.
I was going to say, it's a one-score game in terms of what
agree.
It was feeling like.
The bad snap, that kind of started it off. And then you had the quarterback. He runs way far back. Alex King causes the fumble, and that kind of was the first domino that went in the direction of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, and they were able to score late in that first half. But yeah, just overall, I would say it was somewhat sloppy by the Wildcats, and so I think 24-7 is a great score. Aubrey, I really thought they did a good job on a couple of things, but they just got to clean up some spots.
Yeah, 100%. Real quick on some housekeeping things, I like to have my the fun stats or the fun facts, random notes. We mentioned this is the 40th game of the Coach Faircloth era. The Wildcats in that time span are 15-4 if Jackson Hare finds the end zone, and they're a perfect 8-0 if he finds it twice, which he's done here tonight. And Deuce Timmons, they're 10-0 when he has 2 or more touchdowns, which he does. Also, 21-1 when they score first, which they did tonight, and 25-2 when they lead at the half.
We ran out with the flag during the second.
Okay, very good. You said that might be a bad omen. I kind of tend to agree with you.
I expect us to be
yes.
I expect us to be much cleaner this half. Seriously though, 24-7 first half. That's great. But I don't think we looked as clean as we would hope. And I think this is a big half of football. It's the last half of football you're going to play for 2 weeks.
You know what's funny is it's 24-7. I think I'd said, I don't remember if it was on air or off air, but I thought 28-7 at the half would have been my prediction, and you're close to it, but it did not.
It didn't feel that way.
Wasn't the 28-7 I had in my mind.
No, totally agree.
Right before this first snap of the second half, I want to say that here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit their website, alliancebank.com, for all your financial and banking needs. Aubrey starting the second half in an empty set. Ooh, Ryan. TJ Bolden.
Just like a cannon.
Asking you shall receive.
And the Aubrey quarterback there, he kind of had the demeanor of, he just didn't see it at all. It just shot out of a cannon. Yeah, and he's blitzing from the second level, so to not feel that pressure is not super uncommon.
That's if Max Preps is correct, which I do think this season it feels like some of the defensive stats are lower. I don't know if they're able to catch everything, but that is the first sack of the season for TJ Bolden, according to Max Preps. Play action. And Trey Pinnell bringing him down. We're big fans of Trey Pennell up here, but he's having a nice night after being the player of the game last week.
Well, Tyler, through 2 snaps, this Sulphur Springs defense is already looking a lot more like themselves.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Forcing a 3rd and 16.
Wouldn't be shocked to see QB draw here. They threw a screen pass earlier, kind of in a similar down and distance. Going to run a double move.
Looking deep. Incomplete.
Aubrey's certainly not afraid to air it out. And really outside of the first offensive snap of the game for Aubrey, they haven't been able to throw with much success.
Which you had said you might see a QB draw there, and I thought the same thing. I like with as much as they space it out. They're very wide.
They put the receivers kind of close to the numbers, and it forces Sulphur Springs to certainly widen out. Better punt.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the roll does not help them out at all, but Wildcats will have really good field position to start their first drive of the second half. Before they do, I want to tell you about Graceful Health and Wellness. They are redefining women's health care with a holistic and personalized approach that prioritizes wellness at every stage of life. From motherhood to menopause and beyond, they specialize in hormone therapy, weight management, inflammation, and gut health, empowering women to take control of their health and feel their best. And you can schedule your root cause lab evaluation and consultation today and experience the Graceful Woman Method at Graceful Health and Wellness.
They're discussing kick-catch interference by the guests.
I don't know if you were able to hear producer Corey there, but they were discussing whether or not it was explain that?
I mean, he fair caught. You have to give him kind of a halo to make a play on it. They did not call that.
Okay.
But producer Corey is correct. That is what they were discussing.
Producer Corey is a ball knower. I'll give you that. Starting this drive from the 39. Give to Jackson Hare. And then Ryan, that one's loose.
I think Aubrey's got it.
And it does look like Aubrey has got it. Second fumble of the season for Jackson, and I believe that's just the second of his career as well. I don't think he had any career fumbles.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely believe that. Very unlike him there. But, yeah, I mean, hey, Aubrey starting the second half similar to how they started the first half and got a little fire on that sidelines. And I like it. I appreciate Aubrey. Again, they totally knew what they were getting into coming into this one. Away game, top 7 team in the state, undefeated, blowing teams out, and gosh, if you take away the 24-7 scoreboard, I feel like this game is a lot closer than that.
There is the QB draw, not going down on first contact, but Wildcats do bring him down. Brian, especially after a 3-and-out. To start your first drive. If you're Aubrey, I mean, this is your moment to strike. You're not expecting to have this kind of opportunity, and now you've got it.
Absolutely, and you can also you're playing keep away from the Sulphur Springs offense.
Mm-hmm.
The more times we can move the sticks, the more times we can run with success and kind of get that play clock down. The better we're going to be. And now we've got some ground to make up, 24-7 if we're Aubrey. But I think this is a good start to the second half.
I agree. I'm right there with you. And again, I mean, the first half was not from a score standpoint, but it was better than you were expecting. 2nd and 8 from the 50. Play clock at 30. We'd had a player needing help off the field. That's one of the pause in the action. But and now a give on 2nd down. And that's a nice run. It's going to make it 3rd and 2.
Looks like Alex McCormick and Creed Wisenhunt on that tackle.
And if you're Aubrey, we've already seen the QB draws, but this has to be 4-down territory. You've got 2 shots at this.
Yeah. No doubt.
I wouldn't even be mad.
And I'd put it on the ground, too.
See, I was actually going to say the opposite.
You can throw it deep?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I was going to say maybe a little play action, look deep.
If you have
if it's
confidence,
not there,
if you have confidence in your men up front, then taking a shot here is definitely a good move.
Does not look like that's what's on their bingo card, and is not. And I'm not sure he's got it, Ryan. I don't believe he does. 4th and 1.
They're certainly going to mark him short. Again, very tush-push-esque. A lot of bodies on both sides of the ball at the line of scrimmage there. Sulphur Springs just a little stronger up front, and that's a gain of just 0. I think it's right back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that exact result is why I may have looked deep, because you know how good this run stop. You know what I mean?
And now this is definitely going here. There's no chance of throwing this ball. You know what I mean?
100%.
On third
yes,
down,
100%.
I mean, that would have been a surprise, but it would make sense. Here, you can't put it in the air.
Aubrey, going to take a timeout and discuss.
So y'all really only sell nuts and bolts?
No.
Oh yeah, a lot more nuts and bolts.
So 4th and short, Ryan, what do you think we're seeing here after the timeout?
You know, you could get fancy with it, run some type of boot or some type of misdirection from this tush-push formation. Now they're going to come out in shotgun, and so I
Yeah,
don't
the
know
empty
that
set out in the QB draw, maybe?
I don't know that you take it out of the QB's hands. You
I
got
wouldn't.
a little bit of space there to throw it out wide. But no, I think that's what you run.
Met right at the line, but okay, the way so he's motioning, but I just saw that hand. I thought he was calling it a turnover on downs, but it got just enough for the first.
Hey, if one thing's for sure, we're not measuring nothing in high school football. It is either there or it isn't.
I know one thing for sure and 2 things for certain. That's a first down, and they're not going to measure.
No, that is a guarantee.
First and 10, no 42.
It's I know it's short, or
right.
I know it's not.
Play action. Had his man, just a miscommunication, incomplete. I like that play call, though.
I do, too. Have not been able to throw with much success outside of the very first offensive snap of the game, but they keep going to it, and I like it. I think you got to be able to do both against this Sulphur Springs defense. If you're a one-trick pony and all we can do is run the ball, you're not going to get very far against this team. And, I mean, teams have had a little bit of success throwing the ball on us this year. I know we joke about the forward pass, but there just hasn't been a lot of running room for offenses. None, to be honest with you.
I mean, that right there is one of their best, if not the best.
Right, for 6. Yeah.
Yeah, bring it up 3rd and 4.
4 down territory,
Yep,
Tyler?
I would think so.
Probably so.
Now, I'm less likely to, on the last one on 3rd and 2, I did like the idea of maybe looking deep. On 3rd and 4, I think maybe that QB draw again, but the ball's loose, but I believe the quarterback was the one on it. Yeah, and that makes 4th much tougher.
Just cannot shoot yourself in the foot against a team of Sulphur Springs caliber. It sounds crazy, it sounds dramatic, but it would take a perfect game to beat a team in this situation on the road. Sulphur Springs, seventh ranked team in the state, incredible defense. It's going to take a perfectly executed night to do it.
And to be fair, I mean, had you been, you could have. I mean,
they're having a good night, but just how many times have we seen just a small mistake that has killed a drive?
Yep. Just like that, you had a 3rd and 4, and now a turnover on downs. Wildcats will take over at the 39. Before they do, I want to ask, are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find the perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 35 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now's the perfect time to give them a call at 903-885-8072 and ask about their fall maintenance packages. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact them today. Second offensive drive for the Wildcats this half. Going with Dobson Martin this time. It's a nice run from Dobson.
First drive, right? No, we fumbled.
No, yeah.
First play, we fumbled.
Yes.
Wow. Seems like an hour since we've had the ball. Tyler, I do believe these are a couple minutes behind, but I do have 2 score updates for you.
Ooh, hit me with them.
Both at halftime. I would assume that by now they've probably started the third quarter. However, Salina 14, Frisco Panther Creek 14.
Ooh.
Lake Dallas 13, Paris 13.
Okay.
So getting maybe looks a little different than we expected points-wise, but
yes.
closeness and competitiveness about what we expected. Two really good Texas high school football games.
Not the false start. Going to make that one 2nd and 6. Yeah, I will say, obviously, a very close game. That one can go either way. We don't know who's going to win Paris and Lake Dallas, but 18 points just sounded like way too many.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And I would think tied at halftime, probably not going to get to 18 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still take Paris in that one as the home team.
And I will still take Lake Dallas.
18 points was far too many.
Far too many.
Now, I am surprised that there's only 28 points total in that Panther Creek Salina game.
Pass out to Jackson Hare. Jackson got the first down. Makes his way down to the 35.
Kind of delivered the blow there. Great perimeter blocking by Jackson Virgil here. Jackson Hare has been the top receiver tonight. I mean, obviously,
yes,
you had
I was about to say. Now, yeah,
you had the big touchdown, but we've seen some other throws and catches.
You know,
Jackson
it's funny.
Hare's
You start the game almost immediately with a 48-yard rushing touchdown.
Yep.
But since then, like you're saying,
he's been the number 1 receiver. No question.
1st and 10 now at the 33. Play action out to Quinn Harris, his 2nd catch of the night. And he's got a nice gain as well.
Man, 2 times in a row, the Sulphur Springs Wildcat offensive players are delivering big hits to the Aubrey defense. Defensive guys don't like getting hit.
They're used to doing the hitting.
Like giving hits, but no DB is really wanting any type of big-time contact from an offensive guy.
I say it every week, so I don't want to be too repetitive. But what is Quinn Harris out in open space?
He's a problem. I mean,
I was going to say a scary sight.
A scary sight, but he's a problem.
I would agree. The screen pass over to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare. Get in there. And does.
and 2 plays after making a comment that Jackson Hare's been the best receiver tonight, he puts it in the end zone at the receiver position. That's his 3rd touchdown of the night.
It is. The 31st of his career and the 41st of Deuce's.
There's not many guys that when they catch the ball on the 25, let's say that's where he caught it, it's immediately a touchdown. That one was 6 all the way. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Sulphur Springs, 31. Aubrey,
Life
7.
happens, and sometimes you just need a little extra help. At D&B Loans in Sulphur Springs, we offer personal loans from $100 to $3,400 with monthly payment plans and fast approvals. Need help with taxes? Our experienced team will make sure you file with confidence. D&B Loans, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by or give us a call today, 220 Gilmer Street. Call 903-885-7396.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're more than builders, we're community partners. Since 1997, we've invested in our team to open doors to a better life by delivering quality, energy-smart homes built to last, backed by our Clayton-built promise of strength, integrity, and accountability. From fully furnished displays to personalized guidance, our dedicated team is with you every step of the way. Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we build homes and we build community.
And another touchdown from Jackson Hare. That'll make it 31-7. Like I said, the 31st of his career and the 41st of Deuce's. Ask me how many career touchdowns he has, and I'll say Dirk many.
Dirk many.
Going to let that one go to the end zone. Ryan, real quick before you give us any more updates or anything, you've been doing some scoreboard watching. If you enjoy our scoreboard, enjoy watching our scoreboard, you can thank the good people over at Hooten's Hardware, where they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. From pipe and steel to metal building components, a full lumber yard, welding repair and fabrication, outdoor power equipment, and RV and boat lift supplies. Trust me when I say that at Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. Starting this one from the 25 with 4:55 left in the third. And I will say it feels like Aubrey having a bit more success on first down than they were having in the first half. You know, they've had a lot of second and third and very manageable, I feel like.
I agree with that. Tyler, you're pretty fired up for the weekend football slate.
Man,
tomorrow's epic.
It is. I think I wish LSU didn't have such an important game because I want to watch all of the games.
Right.
But
but the Tiger in you, I mean,
yes.
you're locked in tomorrow.
Speaking of locked in, Ryan, huge run on second down there. I'll get them close to the 50.
Is that the longest run
I would
we've
think
given
so.
up all season?
Oh, it might be. It really might be.
No, seriously. I mean, the longest rushing attempt of the season. I bet you it is.
I would bet money that it is probably, yeah.
But yeah, great slate tomorrow. As I said in the pregame, it is a fun weekend when Georgia-Bama is the third best game.
Right.
You've got Oregon at Penn State. You've got LSU at Ole Miss. And I'm leaving out a bunch of others, some other really exciting ones as well.
Another nice run on first down there. Ryan, I want you to check me on this, whether you agree or disagree. I think LSU Ole Miss, and this is probably why you picked it as the game of the week, I think that does more in terms of determining whether or not one of them makes the playoff than Bama Georgia does. I think either Bama or Georgia, well, with Bama having a loss already, maybe not, but
I would have to put some pen to paper on that statement. But I think that you're probably onto something there. I don't know that there's a realistic scenario where LSU and Ole Miss get into the playoffs.
We've got a fun one happening here, Ryan. Another team with playoff aspirations. Florida State, they're playing against Virginia tonight, and they just tied it up with 35 seconds left.
Okay.
So that one
we're
looking to go to overtime.
When the weather starts dropping is when the college football games, they really start to mean something. A lot of fun stuff starts happening, and I think tomorrow is going to be one for the ages.
And, Ryan, obviously you're considering this 4-down territory, but on that 3rd and 5, I was not expecting that play call.
No, and I don't like putting yourself in a situation where it's 4th and 6,
right.
4th and 7. It does look like you're going to bring the punt team out, but I probably would have put that in the air, or run something outside.
Especially with as many times tonight they've gone out there in an empty set with all your receivers spaced out. If you wanted to do the QB draw from there, I would have.
Sulphur Springs does such a good job at making what started out as a pretty good drive and a drive that seems promising just really stall out and end in a punt or end in a turnover or whatever it may be. Sulphur Springs has done that 5 weeks in a row.
100%. And, we used to say it a bunch our first and second year broadcasting. We haven't said it as much this year or last year, but the bend don't break like you're talking about. I feel like you're saying, you'll have a couple first downs, getting really good field position, but then still either force a punt or a turnover on downs.
Tyler, I'm going to give you a local score update, not a district update. But Commerce, we do have a penalty holding on the receiving team. They're going to assess that at the end of the return. But Commerce is up 51-10 over number 1 3A team in the state, Winsboro.
51. Now, what is the difference in Commerce and Winsboro?
Should be district.
This is a district game?
Should be. I mean,
and
week 5, I figure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, week 5. Beating the number 1 team in the state 51-10.
51-10.
Wow.
Obviously, head coach at Commerce is Sulphur Springs legend Johnny McSheffrey, so that's pretty cool.
Dobbs and Martin with the carry on first down. Yeah, him and both he and his wife, Sulphur Springs legends, and we're big fans of them. They always are super, super hospitable. Anytime we go, a lot of playoff softball games and whatnot at Commerce. But let them bring up 2nd and 8 now. And this quarter, as always, flying by. I would bet you money that the amount of time, the third quarter for sure went by quicker than halftime.
Oh, my goodness, it was fast. Yeah, no, it definitely did.
Deuce looking for something, keeping it himself. And a great run from Deuce Timmons. He doesn't just have the first down. He's all the way past the 50, going out of bounds at the 40. Deuce Timmons, what a run.
Tyler, you kind of jokingly said it earlier, but I think Deuce looks faster tonight.
He looks incredibly fast tonight.
This one's not a design QB run. He kind of – it's an RPO. He decides to take it and throw. Throw's not there. And he says, fine, I'll do it myself.
I mean, we have never, I don't think, underestimated or overlooked how quick he is, but, I mean, he feels like he's on a different level tonight.
Yeah, Deuce has always been the quickest guy on the field. But you know, how many times have we seen him just straight line speed from the quarterback position? But tonight, I mean, he has gotten downhill and just really looked fast.
Another nice run from Dobbs and Martin there, gain of about 6, it looks like. Ryan, it's funny, I told you during the pregame show, Deuce had 4 touchdowns against Aubrey last year, and I said my prediction was another 4 tonight. And after the face mask, the Wildcats are going to have great position here. Actually going to be in the Bell Concrete red zone again. But Ryan, yeah, Deuce, I predicted 4 touchdowns tonight, and he's at 3. We'll further my prediction by saying he gets the 4th one on this drive.
Well, Tyler, what was a first half that I thought was very promising for Aubrey, this second half has not gone the same, and this is a Sulphur Springs team that we're more accustomed to seeing.
Yes, 100%. Both of our predictions are still looking pretty good at the moment, final score-wise. And another give. And another good gain from Dobbs and Martin.
Man, he runs hard.
He does.
I mean, it seems like every run from Dobson Martin is strong. Just a strong running back.
So far this season, Wildcats finding the end zone 81% of the time in their red zone trips. And then tonight they are 1 of 2 so far.
Oh, nice graphic.
Yeah. Shout out to producer Corey. If I find a stat or a number and ask him to make a graphic, he'll do it.
I think we've done a good job with adding some nice bells and whistles graphic-wise.
Looking for Jackson Virgil, and he's got him. Jackson Virgil again. Got his first offer last night, and he is playing like a D1 player here tonight.
Tyler, not anything special to that one. Throw it up to the big man, and he brings it down. Single coverage there, and that is just too easy. I was going to say, I do not think that is a pass play.
I watched him block.
Yeah, he really sold the route there. Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Sulphur Springs 38, Aubrey 7.
Getting the treatment you need and the care you deserve has never been easier. At East Texas Physical Therapy, it all starts with a simple phone call. We'll help you schedule your appointment, verify your insurance, and walk you through every step. From the moment you check in to the time our team takes you back for treatment, you'll feel supported, heard, and on the path to healing. And hey, don't forget to grab some popcorn on the way out. East Texas Physical Therapy, your recovery starts here.
This is Katie. Katie has closed over $50 million in sales across 200 plus transactions, from $8,000 lots to $1 million homes. These are Katie's buyers. This is the home Katie is selling. Katie is committed to serving every client with care, expertise, and results. Katie is your hometown realtor.
So Sulphur Springs, 38-7, going to kick off here. Could be the final play of the third quarter.
And will be 38-7 going into the fourth.
It's not just about banking. It's about the moments we help make possible. At Alliance Bank, we're proud to stand behind the people and the businesses that make East Texas home. Whether it's starting a business, buying your first house, or supporting the next generation, we're here right beside you.
In East Texas, we take care of our own, and at Amethyst, that's exactly what we do. We're not just nurses and therapists, we're neighbors, friends, and part of your story. Because home health should feel like home, and nobody knows home like your hometown team.
The Wildcats lead after the Jackson Virgil touchdown there. That brings us to yet another D&B Loans in-game recap. The Wildcat defense has been incredible here in this quarter. They forced a 3-and-out and then a turnover on downs and forced another punt. Offensively, they fumbled on the first drive, but then Jackson Hare had a 24-yard touchdown on the screen, and then Jackson Virgil had a, 16, 17-yard?
Probably so.
Touchdown. That's how we arrive at 38-7. Ryan, you asked me earlier. I know we talked about it. It was our, pick of the week, LSU and Ole Miss. But you had asked, and then our good pal Ty Holt, or the Kevin Euclid of Sulphur Springs High School, as I coined him, he had asked me as well.
That's a fun comparison.
The Greek god of walks. That man could draw a walk. But I don't know, man. I think the last 6, 7, 8 matchups between those two, whoever is the home team wins every time between LSU and Ole Miss. They just trade wins year after year. I'm excited. I'm nervous but excited. This defense has been incredible for LSU, but they haven't had a very tough schedule. Clemson sounded like a good win. Turns out it's not. Florida seems like a good win, but how good Florida's got 3 losses already. Granted, 2 of them are to LSU and to Miami, but
I've been impressed with LSU this year.
Okay.
I think they're legit.
You don't ever pick them.
Right. No, I know. I have a chance to be 0 for 2 on that.
I'll bring up a quick 4th and 7 run.
Nightmare second half so far for Aubrey, Tyler. That third quarter absolutely flew.
And did. Ryan, I'm going to give you a chance here to either really double down on your stance and opinions or to maybe have a change of heart. But the Texas A&M Fighting Aggies got a big one. Is that at home or on the road? Do we know? Against Auburn? I think it's at – well, don't let me lie.
Let me look.
But A&M versus an Auburn team who gave OU a really good game last week.
Yeah, they did. I think regardless of where it's at, and it's at home.
Ryan, unfortunately, a lot of backspin on that punt again brings it all the way to about the 34. But anyway, I'm sorry.
That looked like my lob wedge, Tyler. Kyle Field tomorrow, obviously going to be rocking with Auburn in town. I will not pick against A&M in this one. I said earlier in the night that I would not be picking against any Texas universities any longer.
Yeah.
And so, give me the Aggies tomorrow.
I know Miss Weber Ninja and all the other Aggies that are watching will appreciate that. Real quick, before this next drive, I want to tell you Fieldhouse Sports is your home for custom uniforms and gear. For 40 years, they've helped teams look and play their best with custom apparel, embroidery, and top-quality sports gear. Fast turnarounds, fair prices, and unmatched services. Visit fieldhousesstx.com or stop by today and suit up with the best. Deuce, looking to make something happen. Looking for Ben Lovelady. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Also, while we got a quick second, I want to give a big shout out to our buddy Josh Bowman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. 2nd and 10 from the 35, 10:25 left here in the game. Deuce. Just fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, and I believe it's actually going to be a loss of 2. So we've been keeping up with Salina and Frisco Panther Creek. We had a tie game in that one. We've been keeping up with Paris and Lake Dallas. I believe we had a tie in that one as well.
Yep, so 8 minutes left in the third. Salina and Panther Creek are still tied at 14.
Okay.
And then Paris has taken a 7-point lead with 5 minutes left in the third over Lake Dallas, 20-13.
20-13 with 5 left in the third. So now 3rd and 12. Deuce looking for Brody Dodd, and he's got him. And Brody Dodd all the way to the 15, once again inside the Bell Concrete red zone. A huge 3rd down conversion there.
And Tyler, a bit of a look what I found catch and throw there. But moving the sticks nonetheless.
Brody Dodd, a player who had an incredible fall camp, and he's got some opportunities here in the regular season, but a big play there here on the district opener. I feel like we've gotten everyone involved tonight. Deacon Carpenter's had three or four catches. Quinn Harris has had a couple. Jackson Virgil has Jamor. I don't know if we've seen Jamorian, but to the end zone, incomplete. Jamorian might be the only one that doesn't have a completion so far. Jackson Hare obviously has. I don't know that you've thrown to Dobson, though. But second and 10 now, here from the 15.
It does feel like in the last, week or so, the offense is kind of becoming like the defense in the sense that you just don't know who's going to get what on a night-to-night basis. I mean, it's just kind of what's the flavor of the week as far as who's getting what on offense.
I mean, speaking of, that was Ben Lovelady he threw to there. I don't think he's completed one yet, but that's 2 on this drive that you've looked towards Ben Lovelady. And now 3rd and 10. Wildcats so far 4 for 7 on the 3rd down attempts. They were hitting at a rate of 69% coming into the game, which that actually fell a good bit. It was, I think, in the 80s the week before that.
Tyler, just got a message that Panther Creek has taken a 21-14 lead over Salina.
Now on 3rd and 10, looking for Brody Dodd again, and he's got him. Brody Dodd had the huge play on 3rd down earlier to keep the drive going, and now he's got his first career touchdown. Brody Dodd.
Really nice throw and catch there. Deuce to Brody. Put it on that outside shoulder where the defender couldn't get to it. I'm guessing that's a pretty nice route, too. A lot of space. Going to sell that post route. Can't quite see it, but a comeback to the pylon. Deuce puts it where it needs to be. That's 7 for the Wildcats. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Sulphur Springs, 45. Aubrey, 7.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
was the 43rd career touchdown for Deuce Timmons, and it was the first career touchdown for Brody Dodd. Again, on that drive alone, had a couple really nice plays.
Much more pleased with the second half tonight, Tyler.
Yes.
I think the fans, I think the coaches, I think the players, I think everybody would agree that this second half has been far better than the first half.
And has.
So Tyler, you asked me what I thought last week, but you said that if Panther Creek were to beat Salina on the road, that they would be the new number one team in the state. Do you stand by that?
Yes, I do. Okay. And especially because I wanted to bring this up to you, but obviously we're calling a game. We've got to talk about the game that we're calling. But I think the way they're doing it, if they do go ahead and win this game, I think the way they're doing it impresses me more. Because if you would have told me Panther Creek beat Salina, especially on the road, I'm thinking it's got to be a shootout, a super high-scoring game. If they're doing it defensively, that scares me even more.
Well, because they have the offense.
Right.
But that Salina's offense is obviously loaded as well. And so if Panther Creek is having some success against that, then yes, I think that they probably are that good.
Yes, and whether or not they do jump up to number one in the state, I think they should. But, I mean, if I'm –
it's the unique scenario in high school football where a lot of the top 10 teams in the state, given that Texas is so large, there's not a lot of head-to-head opponents in the top 10 because you don't have 2 or 3 teams in the same district that are top 10.
Yeah, how many district games do you get where the number 6 team in the state gets to beat the number 1 team in the state?
That's college game day. Goes to Salina tonight.
Well, Victory Plus did.
Victory Plus, right.
So now on 2nd and inches.
Oh, my, big hit.
That is a big hit. That's Matthew Jeter, who had an interception last week. Matthew Jeter does a little bit of everything. He gets snaps as kind of the tight end role almost.
I know, he's a bit of a Swiss Army knife.
Making plays like Derek. It's a washed Derek Jeter reference. Play action. It's caught, and he gets past up to the 50. I believe that's Mason Horn making the tackle there. Ron, a team that beat Alabama earlier this season is in very much danger of losing to Virginia right now. Another gain of about 6 or so.
It's the Friday night scaries, man.
Yeah.
You just feel like the ranked team on a Friday night is always in danger.
Speaking of, the number 24 ranked TCU Horned Frogs, they're at Arizona State. They're up by 3 right now with a couple minutes left in the half. Quick pass, that one complete, and he's got the first down. Just 7 minutes left in this one. Wildcats leading 45-7. Our pregame predictions, I had 49-14, and Ryan had 56-14, I believe.
And what's funny is after the first drive, you'd be thinking that us predicting 14 is crazy. They're going to score 21 or 28 or whatever it may be. But Tyler too, and me, we both were pretty confident that they wouldn't score much more than 7.
Yes.
Now they're knocking on the door here, but Sulphur Springs defense has definitely.
And even then, I mean, a lot of the ones have come out, but another give there on 2nd down, and they've got enough for the first. Aubrey knocking on the door of the red zone themselves here. A quick one, we got a second. I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Cody Drug, a local pharmacy with local values. Since 2010, Cody Drug has been more than just a pharmacy. It's a place where customers always come first. The pass now on 1st down. Brought down after gaining a couple. They not only are a place where customers come first, but they combine friendly service with modern care. Their compounding pharmacy offers personalized solutions, plus services like vaccinations, MedSync for streamlined prescriptions, home delivery, and more. Visit their website, CodyDrugRx.com. Second and short. Another pass, that one incomplete.
Tyler, by the way, since you brought it up, Florida State is down 8 in double OT. It's first down, so they're going to have to score a touchdown and convert a 2-point conversion to avoid being upset by unranked Virginia.
I was about to say an incredibly tough question off the top of your head, but I wonder when was the last time Virginia had a win this big?
Oh, man.
Against number.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But, yeah, number 8 team in the country, Florida State, after knocking off Bama a couple weeks back.
That'll be a timeout for Aubrey there.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
.555 left to go here. It's 3rd and 3 real quick. If you've been enjoying all the replays this season, you can thank the good people over at East Texas Physical Therapy. Concussions happen and recovery matters. At East Texas Physical Therapy, their concussion specialists help athletes heal safely and return to the game. East Texas Physical Therapy, expert care for athletes close to home. So again, 3rd and 3 from the 14. Obviously, I would think 4-down territory here. The QB draw. He's got enough for the first down and all the way up to the 5 now. All the way down to the 5. So now 1st and goal from the 5 after the tackle from Justin Strickland. We are 5.5 minutes away from having to name a Way Bible Church Player of the Game. I'm excited to see where we go.
Who the panel of us suggests?
The panel of us. Oh, I didn't think about it, but we have yet another Ocho Cinco night. 5 touchdowns for Deuce. Now 2nd and goal from that same spot from the 5. Looking towards the corner of the end zone. He's got it.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful pass and catch there. I was waiting for it. Every week we see at least one just really nice
unbelievable
catch.
Yeah, kind of are on a big streak of that.
And with Salina coming up after the bye, I imagine we might continue that streak. After the PAT attempt, Ryan might have some more. I mean, throughout the next 5 minutes anyway. I'm thinking we'll
Right.
get another update or two.
I know that's always the worst part about the score updates is, I update it with 3 or 4 minutes left in the game. And
right.
When we're done with the broadcast, the world may never know.
Got to go find it yourself.
Sulphur Springs 45, Aubrey 14.
It's not just about banking. It's about the moments we help make possible. At Alliance Bank, we're proud to stand behind the people and the businesses that make East Texas home. Whether it's starting a business, buying your first house, or supporting the next generation, we're here right beside you.
.504 left to play, and the Wildcats lead 45-14. Before we return to action, I want to give a big shout out to our Red Zone partners. In every successful build, it starts with one thing, and that's a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and all of Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, and agriculture. They pour it all with pride, on time, on budget, and built to last. Also want to say that getting braces can feel overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, they believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, their goal is to make you feel at home because a great smile starts with a great experience, and they're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy. Visit their website, smilesmadeforlife.com, for more information or to book a consultation.
So, Tyler, Florida State actually scored a touchdown, and then it got wiped off the board, overturned, and so it is now 4th down. There was just a false start, so 4th down and 12.
Wow.
Obviously, they've got to convert, or that one is over.
That's a bummer of a loss for a team that beat Alabama. And especially
in a year that Clemson is
you're in
not
the
good.
ACC and Clemson's
Right.
awful.
Right.
You start your year with a win over Alabama. You're like, this is our year. And don't forget, so 2 years ago, they win 10 or 11 games, I think make the playoffs. And then last year, they win 2 games.
Don't tell a Florida State fan what you just said, but they did not make the playoffs. They
you're
were the
right.
snub.
You're right. And the
quarterback
quarterback,
broke his leg.
I forgot about
Yes.
that. But, I mean, that's the biggest year-to-year you've ever seen. But then they were going to –
the CFP propaganda wants you to believe that they made the playoffs that year, but they did not.
You're right. My apologies. But, yeah, that's so much incredible, awful. Maybe incredible again. No,
Right. Tyler, new group for the Wildcats here.
Quick pass out to Ben Lovelady. Gain of a few there.
I do love when we get Mason Cooper, they bring him in. It's not just to hand the ball off and necessarily kill the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Mason Cooper can sling it around. I mean, with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left, I would not be surprised if the Wildcats could go get 7 more.
I agree, and I think
which would make my 56 to 14 prediction look pretty good. And your 49. I mean, that'd be equally close. Actually, you a little closer.
Keyshawn John with a nice run there. He gets, to the 36 with 4:20 to go.
Pretty big block there by Josh Cortez.
Trying to see.
Coaches are begging and pleading and trying to make sense of why someone's body is in one spot and their helmet is 8 yards behind them.
Which is a fair question. Yeah, Virginia with a huge win over number 8 Florida State. That's disappointing if you're Florida State, man. This is your year. And, I mean, they could still win the ACC, but that's disheartening.
Well, that busted my bracket. My bracket's ruined, Tyler.
That's good. 4:20 to go. Keyshawn John, the nice juke move there, and refuses to go down. He's got the platinum shifty badge, I think.
I don't know that there's a player on this team that I like watching carry the ball more than Keyshawn John. Just quick and just
okay.
Effortless. I like watching old Keyshawn John.
Let's try to make a little John reference there. That was not me questioning what. Cause I agree. I'm a big Keyshawn John fan.
He's got good hair too. Look at that little Heisman pose. Got the
Love
fro
it.
going.
Love to see it.
Just a good look.
I like the sweatbands as well.
Just a good look.
Aubrey.
Corey keeps bringing back the graphic.
pull it up again.
He had the that was the accidental on a couple of those.
Oh, I wasn't making fun of you. I was asking if you'll pull it up again.
Oh man.
Thank you. But yeah, I love the all white jerseys and everything with the bands. It's a good clean look.
Tyler, I'm not getting score updates on the app as quickly as I would like.
Okay.
It still says it is early in the third quarter, and I know that is not true.
So now 3rd and 8. Pass out to Keyshawn John. He's got it. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. So that'll make them, if my numbers are correct here, that make them just 4 of 8 on 3rd down here tonight. We're 3 for 4 on their red zone attempts, and they completed the 1 4th down that they went for.
All right, so it is heading to the 4th quarter in the Salina-Frisco Panther Creek game, and Panther Creek is up 21-14.
Ryan, when, if ever, is our game ending as one of the games that goes to the fourth quarter?
I agree.
An incredible punt,
Oh,
Ryan.
great punt.
I can't even tweet what a punt.
No, that's
incredible punt
yeah.
to the 10.
Yeah, post that one on Instagram. That was good.
Yes, I would. Real quick.
We love
let's
a
say
punt.
no.
We love a punt
we got
replay.
To. Yes, we got to. I don't know.
Gosh, and with the Sulphur Springs defense, if you're pinning teams inside the 10, that's almost – you almost want to say, well, Sulphur Springs is going to get the ball on or better than the 50 when they get it back. That's a not a great spot to be inside the 10.
Ryan, I always hate or I try to avoid being hyperbolic, but I don't know that you're going to find a high school broadcast where the two announcers, the two broadcasters, appreciate punting more than us.
Oh, no. I mean, there's an art to some quality special teams play, and I'm a man that respects it.
I am as well.
And that's a quality punt. Quality punt.
That's a bit of an understatement. Just 2:33 left to go. Again, don't go anywhere after the game. We still have to name our Way Bible Church players of the game here tonight. Last week went to Jackson Medlock and Trey Pinnell.
The coolest interception of the year.
The coolest interception of the year. I'm pretty confident here in a few months when the season's over, that'll still be the case.
Be one of the top plays of the season, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. We need to. I know.
Oh, good look at Alex. Alex, the CEO.
Alex,
there,
the CEO,
leading the boys in blue.
Just 2:20 left here.
I'm glad they're good at football. I don't know about the dance in there. Oh my!
Big sack there. Just trying to see who all was involved in that one. Zay Godbolt was there towards the end. I'm not sure.
Like Blaine Allen is who got the party started.
He leads the team in tackles for loss.
Excuse me. Might have been Carter Anderson.
Okay.
It was Carter Anderson. So Carter Anderson tackled the running back.
Nice.
And then he said, no, wait a minute. I'll tackle the quarterback.
Real quick, while they're going to timeout, Ryan, I want to give a big shout-out. You've seen all the in-game recaps that we've been doing throughout the night, and those are brought to you by the good people over at D&B Loans, where they simplify the loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. But that's not all. Their showroom also features top-quality furniture and appliances with fantastic options and free local delivery. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials. Also, I want to tell you that Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper & White, they are Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone over at Roper & White, go Wildcats. Looking deep.
I think that's going to be pass interference.
And will.
Pretty quiet night on the penalty front,
especially after last week. I mean, last week you couldn't have. I texted.
Last week, did we confirm that last week? And I know we had some pre-game activity.
Our longest broadcast of all time.
But the longest broadcast in Chad's Media football history.
It was.
My goodness, there was a lot of extracurriculars going on.
I had texted you during the week about this. We always, joke's not the correct word. We always point out that the Humps keys to victory are solid. But, and it's hard to say, like, oh, that was the best one there. That was the most accurate. But I don't know that we've ever had anything as accurate or as spot on as you saying to play through the whistle but not after it. And then you are followed by a game with the most extracurricular we've ever seen.
It was pretty relevant. It really escalated quickly.
Am I being hyperbolic again? Or that had to be the most I think we've ever seen in a game that first Jacksonville game we did.
First Jacksonville game.
But even that was more just penalties outside. I don't remember that being a ton of
just straight up riffraff.
Yes.
I would say that last week had to have been the worst.
Like a bad freestyle on Sway in the morning. That was some riffraff.
Speaking of some riffraff, looks like we're going to get a penalty here.
Could have played for the Mavericks. 3 people watching are going to love that reference. I miss our buddy who overly explained all the penalties.
Oh, I know. It made our jobs easy.
Yeah.
We just sit back and listen.
Thank you, Corey.
I mean, look, that's good, but just something about the guy last week just really made me feel comfortable.
There's just something about
it. Just really made me feel really warm and fuzzy.
I like Lamar, but
I just
something about Flacco.
Now that is a good reference.
I thought that's what you were going for.
Something about that Flacco.
I thought that's what you were going for. Ryan, real quick, I feel safe with this 31-point lead with 1 minute left. So we will update all the final fun facts that I like to bring after tonight. We'll wait for this run. But, yeah, so after this win, this was the 40th game of the Coach Faircloth era, and it is the 30th win for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. They are now 16-4 if Jackson Hare finds the end zone. They are still a perfect 9-0 if he finds it more than once, and a perfect 11-0 when Deuce finds the end zone more than 2 times or more. They are now 22-1 if they score first, Ryan. How impressive is that? 22-1 if you just score first. Obviously, you have a quote-unquote advantage if you score first, but 22-1?
It's pretty impressive.
They are now 30-6 if they just score 21 or more points, which I feel like also very impressive. And now 26-2 when they lead at the half, and a perfect 27-0 when they lead going into the fourth quarter.
Final score update, Frisco and Salina with 11 minutes to play. That one's tied at 21, and Paris with 9 minutes to play, 20-16 over Lake Dallas. So definitely try to follow those as you're driving home tonight. But Tyler, 1-0 in district.
1-0 in district play. Don't go anywhere. We got to name our Way Bible Church player of the game. But first, let's hear from the Way Bible Church.
Church, we're all about you experiencing life change. Come and find a place to call home with us right here at TWBC, where we want to be your home team. Come join us for any of our Sunday morning services at 9 o'clock and 10:45 every week, or if you need a small group to belong to, we have that place for you as well. We have a place for every age and every stage of life just for you at the Way Bible Church. Let's have a great and amazing season. Let's go Wildcats.
About a final score of 45-14. Thank you, buddy. The Sulphur Springs Wildcats continue their undefeated season, and they are undefeated, a perfect 1-0 here in district play. We've got to name our Way Bible Church player of the game. And the Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. for Next Gen Nights, which are for anyone from birth all the way through 12th grade. The Way also offers young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of each month, and they have a women's night coming up on October 21st at 6:30 p.m., which is open to all women in the community. You can find more information on that and register at twbcss.com/events. Ryan, I'll let you do the honors. Who is tonight's Way Bible Church player of the game?
Definitely not something that we aren't used to seeing from this guy, but 3 big-time electric plays, long touchdowns, Jackson Hare.
Yep.
He was a stud tonight. I mean, he did what we expect him to do week in and week out, but it definitely doesn't go unappreciated. We know that Jackson Hare is a big reason that this offense goes. And so, yeah, the 3 big touchdowns tonight definitely enough to get my vote for Way Bible Church player of the game.
Yeah, and Ryan, he came into the season with 3 touchdowns for the year, doubles his touchdown total, 6 through 5 games. That sounds like Jackson Hare.
That sounds about right, and I hope in 2 weeks we can get 3 more.
Yeah, 100%. And he entered the night with 28 career touchdowns, finishes the night with 31. And another thing to keep note of, I think he can get to the 40 touchdown mark in his career, but he is not he's within distance. It's reasonable that he could reach the 4,000 yard mark.
Wow.
For his career. So
wow.
That'll be fun to keep an eye on. And he's signing an autograph. Look at that.
I mean, that's just an All-American man right there.
I mean, what more can you ask for? He's just
not Captain America, Captain Wildcat.
Yes.
Right there.
And is.
I love it.
He's better than Captain America.
Love it.
Ryan, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Very pleased with what this team came out of the locker room in the second half. Had a lot more pep in their step, had a lot more purpose, and looked like the team that they have for the entire season. I think it's natural to have a slow start, a bit lackadaisical, not a great opponent. We're all looking forward to the bye. We're all looking forward to our opportunity against Salina, but handled business to the max in the second half, and I'm very pleased with tonight.
Yes, I am as well. Again, like you said, kind of a slow start, but, I mean, you more than made up for it. You end up winning the game 45-14, like you said. Real quick, let's try to update all of the scoring if we can. I have them written down here. Deuce Timmons finishes the night with 5 touchdowns. Yet another Ocho Cinco moment that gets him to 43 for his career. Like we said, it was 3 touchdowns total for Jackson Hare. Jackson Virgil had his 3rd career touchdown, and then Brody Dodd had his first career touchdown. So big congratulations to all those guys and to Jackson Hare for yet another Way Bible Church player of the game. Ryan, we won't be here next week. It's the bye week, so everyone enjoy your Friday night off, and then we will be back on the road. I'm trying to think of what the date is for that. October – say that again?
October 10th.
October 10th. That'll be on the road at, for now, the number 1 team in the state, Salina. We'll see where they are then, but pregame show at 7 p.m. if you can't make the drive to Salina. Obviously, if you can. Oh, thank you. Brought it up on the – I should have just been looking at our screen. But
Producer Corey.
If you can make it in person, please do. That's going to be an incredible game, and the Wildcats
Great
need –
stadium.
Yeah.
They got a $30 million stadium. That'll be fun to call a game in.
So go check it out. But if you can't make it, tune in with Ryan and I and producer Corey here on Front Porch News and Chaz Media. On behalf of the entire team here at Front Porch News and Chaz Media, I just said the best producer in the state of Texas, Corey Hankins. My favorite person to spend Friday nights with Ryan Humphries. I'm Tyler Lennon. We'll see you on October 10th.